And hopefully this
C program files Windows apps Python software foundation Python 3.1
is going to work.
Top blank bottom. You want to use happy for text to speech this session? Y/N.
Yes, I do.
Connected to lounge Wisdom. Room ID 74554425424477794.
Perfect. Okay, so chat should work when you guys are talking to me.
Documents File Explorer 01 column 2 of 9. Documents File Explorer items.
Close that.
Ops 30.2. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Alright, so here's the simulator that we're on now. Going to be doing a flight today from Miami up to Toronto, so I figured I would just go live, talk to you guys. The chat is fixed, so when you're talking in the chat, I'll be able to hear you, just so you know. So yeah, and I want to thank those that have just recently started following me. I appreciate it. And if you're with us here today, be sure to tap on the screen and show your support. We appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Invite them over to join us here at the lounge. Generally, when I'm flying, I'll talk about other stuff. So it's not that just because I'm flying, I won't be talking about anything else. Like, it's not going to be based on just strictly flying. So it gives me something to do, and then I can still talk to you guys and all that good stuff. So chat should be working. I should hear your messages whenever you put something in the chat, so be sure to do that. I do have the client that will read me the messages, hopefully. Let's knock on wood that it works. There. I've heard that saying for a long time, haven't you? Knock on wood, you know. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters if it's freaking wood, metal. It does not matter. One of them figures of speech, I guess. Again, if you're not following me yet, go ahead and make sure you are following, and then I will also follow you back. If for some reason you're not seeing me follow you yet, give it time, because once I check my TikTok, more than once a day, for new followers and messages, and it's starting to get a little more active. People are messaging me, which is cool, and hopefully, we'll continue to grow, and I believe we will. I do think we will. So, anyways,
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3.
I've got two. Let's go
C
ahead.
program files with Ops 30.2.3 Ops 30.2.3 profile untitled Microsoft C main column 448 main window connect button.
All right, so we're going to hit connect here,
Space.
and now we got to wait on the co-pilot to
Screen
come
review phone
in.
VFL force engines blank sim ground bottom ground PMDG 737 smart.
Wait for the co-pilot to come in and
Ops 30.2.3 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38 desktop list Ops Studio 544 PMDG Ops Center PACX 40 PMDG Ops Center PACX 4144.
I got to load this.
Starting pre-flight flow.
New version available dialog. A newer version of PACX is available. Button alt plus N. PACX window. Menu toggle button button rest. Rest PACX.
Good
button.
afternoon,
Start
Captain.
flight button. Open knife button. Manage careers button. PACX manage button. List GFR global. New career button. List GFR global freedom. Cadet Johnny not selected 101. New career button. Button. List GFR global freedom. Cadet Johnny not selected 101. Selected. Archive button. Modify button. New career button. Button. List GFR global freedom. Cadet Johnny 101. Archive button. Modify button. New career button. Button. List GFR global freedom. Cadet. Archive button. Modify. New career button. Button. List GFR global. Archive button. Modify button. New career button. Button. List GFR global freedom. Cadet Johnny 101. Archive button. Modify button. New career button. Button. PACX main menu window. Button. Start flight button. PACX start flight window. Button. Fly with career mode checkbox not checked. Manage careers button. Fly with career mode checkbox checked. Manage. Edit KMIA. Edit CYYZ.
Miami to
Edit PSI
Toronto.
009. Edit 31,000.
I'm just
Edit
going
2.
through the flight plan here real
Edit
quick.
45. Edit 0. Edit 33. Cancel button. Next button. Invalidated dialog. Please select which career you are flying with or disable career mode for this flight. OK button.
Oh,
Say PACX start flight window. Next button.
hold on.
Cancel button. Edit 30. Edit 0. Edit 4. Edit 2. Edit 3. Edit G. Edit CYYZ. Edit KMI. Manage careers button. PACX manage career button. List GFR global free. Archive button. Modify button. PACX career setup window. Button. Edit Johnny. Edit global freedom. Edit GFR. Slider 2. Slider 2. Cancel button. Save button. Button. Edit Johnny. Menu toggle button. Toggle button not pressed. Toggle button not pressed. Toggle button. Menu toggle button. Not pressed. Menu toggle button pressed. Not pressed. PACX main menu window. Button. Start flight button. Open F button. Start flight button. Open F button. Manage careers button. View records button. View awards button. Close PACX button. Start flight button. Open F button. Start flight button. PACX start flight window. Button. Fly with career mode checkbox not checked. Manage careers. Edit KMIA. Edit CYY. Edit TS. Edit 30. Edit 2. Edit 4. Edit C. Edit 33. Cancel button. Next button.
Okay, there we go.
Button. Slider 174. Aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped. Checkbox not checked. Checked.
Give the
Aircraft
aircraft
system checkbox not checked.
Wi-Fi.
Checked. Previous button. Next button. PACX start flight window. Button. Playboard and music checkbox not checked. Custom safety. Can serve snacks slash drinks. Can serve meals checkbox checked. Can serve snacks slash drinks checkbox checked. Can serve custom card required checkbox checked. This flight number continues checkbox not checked. Previous button. Start button. PACX start flight window. Simulator connection error dialog. PACX was unable to connect to your simulator. Please ensure that your simulator is running and that FSUIPC or XTUIPC if flying the next plane is installed. OK button. Space. PACX start flight window. Start button.
Okay, package is going to be stupid, so we're not going to worry about that.
Main row 1 column 2 main window. Connect. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Desktop list. Page bracket. Widget sort. Start top search task view copy button. Show hidden icons. Type space. Show hidden icons. Button 1 of 2. Haven't signed button. Privacy microphone network spectrum volume speakers. Clock 531. Notifications 1 notification. Show desktop button. Show hidden icons button. Button 1 of 2. Show hidden icons button. Space. Q installer button 1 of button 2 of 13. Button 3 of 13. Security sleep button. Stop button 5 of. Talking flight monitor button 10 of button 9 of 13. C cleaner button 8 of button 7 of 13. Intel register driver. Safely remove hardware and eject mute. Show hidden icons button. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2. Main row 1 column 2 2 8.
Okay.
Main window. Connect button. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Few clouds at 5,000 feet. Temperature 2 degrees.
Start window. Search window. Search.
I'm going to turn the CM up a little bit. Its volume's a
Settings.
little
Settings window.
low.
System
Hold on,
grouping. Column group.
guys.
Output device grouping. Input device grouping. Apps grouping. List. System sounds. Digital in. Line in. Main button. Microsoft Flight Simulator button. Expanded. Microsoft. Adjust the output volume. Slider 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
There we go.
All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Contact, you have Sierra.
All right, so waiting on the co-pilot to do.
Main row 1 column 2 2 8. Main window. Pause button. Mid button. Reduce. Minimize exit button.
Everything
Configuration
that
options button.
he
Home button.
does up
Plan stage
here.
button. Checklist view. OFP button. Radio frequencies button. Jetway main battery waiting for next action. Dome lights hydraulic pumps like IFR clearance. Load FMC wait. Jetway connected. Load FMC wait. IFR clearance. Land. IFR clearance. Land. Land.
Oh, IFR
Load FMC wait.
clearance.
Jetway connected. Connect button. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
All right, so he's just loading everything in, and then he'll be going outside the airplane here in a few minutes to do his walk around. While he does his walk around, I will do my stuff that I got to do, which is just going through and setting up our departure, arrival, just for the SID and stars. Without that, well, you're lost in the air. Without, if you don't have waypoints and stuff, you are, well, in a big plane
Computer
like
is
this.
program except for the SIDS and stars.
Alright, so he's telling me to do that now.
Heading out for the walk
Step slash R
around.
index 1/1 PM DT 700. Step slash 1. List of KMIAR.
Alright,
SID KMIA SID 1. Microsoft main ops 30.2. C program files Windows apps 3 screen Google Chrome row 2 column 1 6 star initial altitude 31,000 feet star initial KMIA
Let's take a
CYYZ
look at
slash
our route
CYYZ
here.
KMIA slash LINNT3 Oxman DCT route KMIA slash 0
Alright, 8 left,
1045 ALTNN2 Susan ALTNN2
8
KMIA
left.
departure 1 slash red only multi-line 1 land 1 land 1 ALTNN20 L land 1 ALTNN20 SID runways 1 ALTNN2 SL greater land 2 ENT of land 1 ALTN SID runways 1 ALTNN2 France 2 Susan star initial altitude star initial Susan
And
KMIA
then
departure 1 red only
Houston,
France 2 Susan colon 2 colon space D space colon 2 KMIA departures 1 slash 1 SID runways 1 ALTNN2 less at greater 0 L
Okay, I'm going to restart TFM
Step slash
real
R index, step
quick.
slash R index, land 1, list of KMIAR greater.
No, I'm not.
Automatic announcements enabled.
There we go.
Step slash R index 1 slash 1, land 1, list of KMIAR greater. CYYZ rivals 1 star 1, awesome 7 hills,
Alright,
star
now
initial
we're
altitude,
gonna do our
star initial altitude,
arrival.
CYYZ slash land. Carriage return 23, slash, CYYZ, LINNG3,
23.
CYY slash, 23. CYYZ arrival edit red land C4, LINNG3, land 3, land 2, land 1, awesome 7 hills 05, land 2, duos 4 hills 06L, land 3, Amoeba 9 hills 06R, land 4, LINNG3 hills 15L, land 5, NACO 6 hills 15R. CYYZ of stars 1, number 6 hills 23.
There it
Stars
is.
of 1, number 6 hills 23. Stars of CYYZ stars 1, awesome 7 list, star initial altitude, slash, 23, slash, CYYZ, LINNG3, Oxman,
Oxman
LINNG3, ILINNG,
and Lane.
CYYZ rivals 1 set red only multi stars approach 1, awesome 7 less L greater hills 23. Stars approach 1, awesome 7 less trans T2, Bergamon slash out greater, trans 3, Osmic Gudek, land 4, Susan, land 5, land 4, Susan, land 3, Osmic Gudek, trans 2, Bergamon slash out greater, trans T slash S, 1, awesome 7 less L greater hills 23, stars approaches, 1, awesome 7 less L greater hills 23, trans T slash S, 2, Bergamon slash out greater, trans 3, Osmic Gudek,
Well,
trans 2, Bergamon slash out greater, trans T slash S, 2. Urcamon slash Alpha. Urcam. Space. I. Trans. 2. Urcamon slash Alpha
I
Greater.
guess we'll use
Trans
Urcam.
D1. Oxum Trans D slash S1. Oxum Trans 2. Urcam less L greater on slash Alpha Greater. CYYZ rivals 1 to stars 1. Oxum 7 less Act greater less Act greater 23.
Yeah, I'm still going to
XRT Lex 1.
restart
XRT Lex 101. 520 slash 520.
TFM. It's
Desktop list.
being...
PACX 41 to 44. Pane Radin. Widget 46. Start toggle button not search toggle button not pressed. Search science fiction day but task view toggle button not pressed 1. Copy pin 1 of 10. Show hidden icons button. Space view installer button 1 of button 2 Steam secure start. Talk and flight monitor button. Unknown. TF command people issues website about restart R. Shut down S.
TFM is shutting
So I'm
down.
turning out the program that I use to read me everything, and then I'll restart it. If anybody's with us, if you wouldn't mind putting something in the chat, I just want to make sure that I'm still able to hear what's going on with you guys talking to me. So if you are watching and you don't mind to say something to me in the chat, say hello, whatever it is, it don't matter. I just need to make sure that I'm able to see your guys' messages. Alright, there we go. So now I got that done.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Star Initial Altitude, main column 338, main window, connect button. Pause button, mid button, reduce up, minimize, exit button, configuration up, home button, plan page button, space pressed.
Go to plan
OFD
page.
button, ready, ZF, V1 at multi-line selected 100,
This
VR at multi-line
lets
selected
me
100,
make sure
C2
I
at multi-line
set
selected
up
163.
first officer next, so
Passengers at multi-line
that
selected 204. Cargo at multi-line, minutes at multi-line selected 200, threat at multi-line selected 149. This at multi-line select, gate at multi-line select, go button. Departure code at selected KMI, 0 button. Combo box collapse, headed blank.
alright, 8
0 button.
left,
Combo box collapse, headed blank, 31,000 button. Combo box collapse, yes button.
31,000,
Combo box collapse, headed blank, 5 button. Combo box collapse, headed blank, on button.
flaps
Combo
5,
box collapse, headed blank, 18,000 button.
on, transition altitude
Combo box collapse, headed blank,
18,000,
departure code at selected CYYZ.
then
23 button.
arrival is
Combo box collapse, headed
23,
blank, full button. Combo box collapse, headed blank.
going with full flaps on approach,
Combo box collapse, headed blank. 18,000 button. Combo box button. Combo box collapse, headed blank. Full button. Combo box collapse, headed blank. 25, 20, 30, 40, 40. Button. Combo box off, off selected. 1, 2, 3, max, max. 18,000 button. Combo box collapse, headed blank.
and
Combo SIMDRF. Combo box collapse, checkbox not 0. Norm button. Checkbox 37. Combo ZF double D button. Combo box connect button. Pause button. Mid button. Reduce size button. Minimize button. Exit button. Configuration options button. Home button. Space pressed.
alright, so now we just gotta wait on him
Plan page button. Checklist. OF radio. 285 seconds for walk around. Hold control plus alt escape.
285 seconds till he gets in.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
So-
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.
We'll sit here and wait. Like I said, if you are watching the stream right now, if somebody would type something in the chat, that way I can make sure this is
Main one
working.
column 2
But
star initial altitude 30 ops 30.2.3 profile. C program files Windows apps Python software foundation Python C program files Windows apps Python software foundation Python 3.1 bottom blank top blank no next review mode object group connected to a lounging wisdom room ID you want to use happy for text to speech session connected to a lounging wisdom room ID 745544254467794
yeah, it says we're connected, so we should be good.
Ground United 149er Heavy with Sierra ready to taxi
I
IFR.
wonder.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0
United 149er for heavy taxi 2 and hold short of runway
Well,
12 via taxiway
I'm not
Kilo
gonna mess
Kilo,
with that.
2 cross runway 8 left Lima 2 cross runway 8 right Mike 2 November Quebec 1. Contact tower on 123.9er when ready.
Okay. So just waiting on our co-pilot.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 12 via taxiway Kilo Kilo 2 cross runway 8 left Lima 2 cross runway 8 right Mike 2 November Quebec 1.
Tell
United
Brandon
149er
Armstrong
for
if you want to
heavy.
join me on a live stream, meet me on Team Talk.
Sending to Brandon.
Send. Tell Lois Hughes I am live. Doing a flight. So if you can connect and type something in the chat, I'm going to make sure this client still works. I'm pretty sure it does.
Sending to Lois.
Send. Okay. Sorry, guys. And then we'll see if our friend...
window search with T Team Talk 5 add press right to switch preview 1 Team Talk P 5.17 Windows connect to the server dialog host manager add user import export latest filter servers grouping name edit blank latest host Jonathan World Team Talk P 5.17 Window channel list preview channel list connected to 730 the prosecute admins only 0 beta users 0 row 4 business 0 row 5 level live streaming 0 row 6 level 1 left channel root join channel live streaming
Alright, I'll connect
Microsoft Flight
to
Simulator
that.
1.38 Microsoft Flight Simulator
And
1.38
then we're going to sit here and wait. Yo, let me show you what the outside looks like here. This is looking outside. And that noise you're hearing is the APU. Pretty good sounds here on the flight simulator. Some of you might be watching on TikTok. If you're watching on Facebook, I probably will not see your messages, so connect on TikTok and you'll be able to talk to me that way. I'll be able to see what you're saying.
Josh locked in on 737 flights. Josh joined channel.
I should, anyways. What's up, man? We can't hear you, Josh.
730 business. 0 live streaming. Josh man the prosecutor. Microphone. Man superhero. Josh man live streaming. 2 expanded row 5 level 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Yeah, I don't hear you at all.
Josh left channel. Josh has logged out from 737 flights.
So we're waiting on this guy to finish his walk around, and then we will carry on with our setup here. Had another person come up onto the team talk, but I couldn't hear him. Tell Josh I could not hear you.
Brandon K is logged in on 737 flights. Brandon K joined channel.
So I don't know what happened. He came up, I couldn't hear him. So
Aircraft looks good.
Josh is logged in on 737 flights. Josh joined channel.
Ground exit
Yep, there's Brandon. Josh just joined us again.
And I can't hear him either.
No headset today, man?
I got it right here. I'm gonna open the case and
Josh left channel. Josh is logged out from 737 flights.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely on his end, because we're good.
CDU number 2 execute key available.
hear him.
No, he left again.
161 using taxiway Quebec Papa Tango
Wow.
20 Exejet 926
I
Heavy.
bet his headset's
CDU number 2 execute key available.
Something's going on. So, again, if you're just joining us here on the live stream, we were doing a flight from Miami to Toronto. And that echo will go away here in a minute, guys.
If I can get this case
United
open.
149er for Heavy, continue
This case
taxi.
sucks. I don't like this case at all.
Just do what you did the other day. Just keep turning different directions.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Roger, United
Part of the
149er.
problem-
Left MC light on. Left MC light on. CDU number 1 message light on. CDU number 2 message light on.
CRZ wind uplink ready.
Okay, cruise. Uplink
737 flights
ready.
live streaming C program files Windows X main column 449 star digital altitude for ops 30.2.33 screen Google Chrome FSUI PC7 simulator is available connect D describe movies 27 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38 737 flights live stream C program files Windows X Python software foundation type main column 449 star digital altitude 31,000 feet notepad star digital
Where is
Microsoft Flight
that?
Simulator 1.38.2.01 column 22 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0
CDU message cleared.
Left MC light
CDU message displayed.
0203
Forecast uplink ready.
Forecast uplink ready yaw amber light off flight
Okay, here we go.
emergency exit lights armed emergency exit slash arm light off land 4 land 5 wind 6 left leg request radar left side left forward with land 4 land 5 wind 6 left leg request right side window B forecast uplink ready left forward window
Yeah, I
land
know what's going on with
right side
Josh's
land 4
stuff,
land 5
but
wind engine 6 forecast uplink ready 6 left leg request radar electric hydraulic land 4 land 5 wind 6 left leg request radar left back dial above 10 degrees right back land isolation valve auto flight altitude 4 land 5 RT6 let's load flight
there
control
we
B
go.
land altitude 500 CDU number 1 execute key available. CDU number 2 execute key available. Execute land 4, land 5, RT6. Let's load. Win on. Left flight CRZ wind uplink ready. Right flight land 5, land 6. Let's race.
No, I don't
Left FMC light off. Right FMC light off. CDU number 1 execute key available. CDU number fuel flow selector reset. Fuel flow selector used.
That's it.
Auto brake RTO. Auto brake
That must be a very complicated case. I don't understand.
at RTE day 1/9 PM EP 737 CDU. Josh is logged in on 700.
There we go. Now we can hear you.
Yep, now we get.
Field effector light
Brandon's
on.
working on his
DP
headset
double electric light on.
because otherwise it's going to echo majorly.
DP double electric light off. Left master caution. Transponder mode off. Transponder mode STPY.
But I mean, it makes sense why it
Left
does.
FMC light on. Right
It's
FMC.
going through your speaker. But
That's true.
RTE day 1/9 PM.
Pre-flight
Name
checklist.
button.
Josh, can you hear
Oxygen.
us?
Yeah.
Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches.
Act RTE
Normal
select
and
red
auto.
multi-line 6. Let's request
Window
clear.
heat.
Alright,
On.
I'm gonna put this
Act permit
Pressurization mode
117 W1 172.8 slash 23.5
Light.
60 degrees slash 91. Request button. Here's request.
Sit. Parking brake.
Stop. 5.
Fuel control switches. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist
CDU
complete.
number 1 exit. CDU number 1 execute.
Hold on
execute
one
PR.
second, Josh. I didn't hear what you said.
Land. Here's perfect red and 1 limit 1 slash L1.
I had to voice activation would
Take off red 1 flaps 1. 5 degrees 153 greater 150.
I had to
Oh, okay.
but like there's no sound anymore.
Red 2. 98 CD3. 27.7%. 4.72 162 greater 160. Trim elevator trim indicator 40. 3.99. 3.97. 3.9. D 3.79, 3.77, 3.76, 3.75, 3.74, D 3.7, 3.
You still ain't got that thing open?
Dude, this case is stupid, dude.
I can't believe it's so complicated. It should just flip open on the top.
D 3.65, 3.64, 3.63, D 3.
Sorry, the case is so
D
small.
3.45, 3.44, 3.43,
Problem
3.
is you don't have a way to get your fingers into it to flip the freaking thing up.
Like, just try to keep your fingers on the edge like you did the other day.
D 3.36, 3.34, 3. D 3. D 3.18, 3.17.
Skull candy
D
headset.
3.1, 3.09, 3.08, 3.06, 3.05. D 3.04, 3.03, 3.01, 3, 2.99.
If y'all want to see this case, you'd be
Go
like,
with
what?
that.
Tailor trim, stab trim, electrical, autopilot, stab trim, normal button, alt plus A. Stab trim off button, alt plus S. Edit red only multi-line 3, 27.7%, 4.
And then you guys, the other person up here with this is Josh. It's the first time you guys would have heard of him. But, we're on TikTok, Josh.
Oh, by the way,
Not,
Field pressure light off.
the chat isn't working because like I sent two or three messages that I didn't get any
on TikTok?
happy or anything. No, on the stream.
But
Like
through
when
where?
you-
Where?
I was sending from the YouTube chat, and you said
Oh, it's because I don't have YouTube's chat loaded. That's why. Because,
oh, okay.
yeah, I've got the chat loaded for my TikTok. I don't got it loaded for the YouTube. But that's why I didn't hear you.
Ground Delta 1323, heavy requesting
I'm gonna
pushback.
fix this now.
Did you fix it?
Delta 1323,
Yeah, I got it
heavy
open.
pushback request accepted.
You'll probably have to disconnect like you did before.
Yep,
Connect your headset and then come back in.
we'll see.
Take off red 1 slash 2 PM DT 737 CDU.
Alright, so trim is
Take off red 1 slash
set.
2 PM DT 737 CDU.
Okay, that's
Act RTE
good.
left 1 slash 10. Land 1, less land 1, land 2, land 3, TM 4, land 5, FS actions greater. Land 3, less door cruise greater. Door 2, LM 1, less close door open door greater.
Alright, he'll be back in a minute, guys.
LM 2, less over 3, airstep 4, land 5, land 6, less return. Land 3, less door cruise greater. Land 4, less pushback. Degrees 3, no turn nose. 3, degrees comms, 4, shock select tug.
Initiating before start flow.
Door 1 closed.
Alright, here goes his flow. I kind of like having that on, knowing what flow he's getting ready to do. That helps out a lot. That's why I turned it on.
Like when it says
Yeah, like it is saying initiating before start flow, or
Yeah.
because it's not that I don't know where he's at all the time, but when you're talking and listening to her stuff, it's a good it's just a good way to know kind of what's going
Left
on
FW
where
fuel
you're
command,
at.
left forward fuel command, active selector on.
Yeah, that's why I said
Engine number 1 FW low. Active selector start, active selector on.
Otherwise, you're just guessing. Like, did he do it? Did he not do it? And he's been doing the.
It was
App
kind
low
of
pressure light on, app low pressure light.
because I didn't like that verbosity thing he put in there.
Yeah,
So I basically was like, okay, well, let's do this. Just make it.
yeah. Just use regular voice and just have it notify.
Granted K is logged in on 737 flights. Granted K join channel.
All right,
Okay, folks.
App low pressure light
Now.
off. App low pressure light off.
now we got you back. Good deal.
Yeah, had to go do a couple of things. That's okay.
So, other than this headset being a pain to open up, do you not like on a scale of 1 to 10, Brandon? What do you give it?
It's hard to say. I need to really use it a lot more.
App generator plus light off. App gen 1 off plus light on.
Right now,
Engine generator off plus light on.
Can, other than being a pain to open.
Ground American
Really good. Skull
223,
Candy's a
heavy
good
requesting
brand, so.
pushback.
It is. Is it comfortable? Because I know there's
Navigation
a
off.
lot
Swing
of
off.
them that
Zero
I've
off.
had
AC
that
source light on. Left master caution light off. Right master caution light off.
they
Select
make
the warning
your
light off. Left
ears
FMC light on. Right
sore
FMC light on. FMC on.
after.
FMC on. Fuel
No,
lead.
this
Engine
one
number 1
was
left low pressure light off. Right forward fuel pump on. Right aft fuel pump on. Engine number 1 center low pressure light off. Right aft fuel pump on. Engine number 2 center low pressure light off. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 on. Electrical hydraulic pump number 2 on. Engine number 2 FWD low pressure light off. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 on. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 low pressure light off. Electrical hydraulic pump 1 on. Engine number 2 F low pressure light off. Flight control A low pressure light off. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 low pressure light off. Flight control.
Small.
No, it
Ground power light off. Ground power not available.
But no, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Automatic announcements disabled.
It's really good. Skull candies are very comfortable headsets.
All right, now we're going to do our pushback.
Pushback PMD B737 CDU.
Flow
Speed core
completed.
0. Shock select to 5.
Before
Left
start
move and greater.
checklist. Flight deck door.
We're going to wait till
Closed
he's done
and locked.
before start, actually.
Fuel 10616 kilograms. Checked. Passenger signs. On.
Yeah, I kind of like
FCP.
that it does
Speed.
messages to
162.
let you know
Heading.
where he's at
Niner
in a
2.
flow
Altitude.
or checklist. It makes it-
31000. Sit. Takeoff speeds.
I think it makes it
B1
better.
155.
Personally.
BR 156. B2
Yeah.
163.
I'm going
Check.
to turn you
CDU pre-flight.
up a little bit after
Completed.
you guys.
Main row
Rudder,
altitude 10. Microsoft
aileron
Flight Simulator.
trim.
Star initial altitude 736
Free
feet. And high
and
windows
zero.
after restrict FSUP. Pushback PM. Main altitude Microsoft
Anti-collision
Flight. Star
lights.
initial altitude 737 flight.
On.
737 flights. Business. 0 flight
Before
speed.
start
Ground
checklist
K. Microphone.
complete.
Man superhero. Row 6 level
All
1.
right, let's turn
User
Brandon
information.
up a
Messages.
little
Control. Allow
bit.
desktop control. Volume control plus U. Channel list preview. Volume Brandon K. Dialog. Volume Brandon K. Voice volume settings grouping. Voice volume settings grouping. Channel list preview. Brandon K. Microphone. Man superhero. Level 1. Volume Brandon K. Dialog. Volume Brandon K. Voice volume settings grouping. Voice volume settings grouping. New left checkbox not checked. New right checkbox not checked. Media file volume settings grouping. Volume slider 50. Media file volume settings grouping. New left checkbox not checked. New right checkbox not checked. Default button enter. OK button enter. Voice volume settings grouping. Volume slider 50. 51. 76.
Say something again, Brandon.
Hello.
There we go.
75.
Whoa.
74.
What?
Yeah, you were loud for a second there. You're back to normal now.
Oh,
73. 72. 770.
okay.
OK button enter. Default button enter. OK button 737 flights. Stop. Sleep
Okay,
face.
I'm
Microphone. Man.
revising my, wow. I'm revising my,
Pushback PMD B737 CD row. Edit red only.
number
Multi
on
4.
this
0. Shock
headset.
5. Less than
Apparently
movement greater.
my battery in that left earpiece is low.
Degrees off 4. Select 5. Let's start
How
TPX
is it
200.
even possible?
737 flights. Main column 3 3 of Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
You charging it, I might be getting a full charge.
I wonder if I got a defective headset. That would surprise
What,
me.
your headset's already dead?
Yeah, the left one's low. It's saying battery low. Wow,
Num lock on.
that sucks.
Num lock off.
So, unfortunately, I won't
Microsoft
be
Flight
able
Simulator
to stay
1.38.
on.
Pushback PMD set. Microsoft Flight. Microsoft.
Let me check
Num
the
lock on.
battery on
Num
that.
lock off.
Oh God. Yeah.
Pushback PMD B737 CD. Edit red only. Multi light. Degrees off 4. Z select 5. Let's stop TPX 200 greater.
I don't know
Unfortunately,
why
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Num lock on. Num
the
lock off.
CM has been acting
Num lock
weird
on.
about this park and brake thing. Like
Num lock off. Num lock on.
yesterday, it wasn't
Num lock off. Num lock on.
doing it right
Num lock off.
neither, and today it's not. Like I'm holding
Num lock
down
on. Brandon K left channel.
control,
Brandon K is logged out from
hitting
737
the
flights.
period, and
Pushback PMD B700. Edit red only. Select 5. Let's stop TPX 200 greater.
hold on.
4. Select 5. Let's start TPX 200 greater.
I don't know why it's doing
Pushback PMD
that.
B700. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. Pushback PMD B700. Edit red only. Multi. Land 6. Forecast land. Degrees comms. 3. No degrees 4. Select 5. Land 6. Let's return. Forecast uplink ready. Land. Forecast 6. Let's return. Forecast uplink ready. 4. Select 5. Land 6. Let's return. Land. 6. Land 5. Let's start TPX 200 greater. Select 5. Let's start TPX 200 greater.
Try this again.
Cockpit to ground.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft Flight.
Go ahead.
Num lock off.
We've been cleared.
Pushback PMD B737. Edit red only. Multi line 5. Let's start TPX 200 greater.
Roger that. Ready for
I don't know why it's not
release the brakes, please.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
letting me release my park and brake.
Five easy. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38. Num lock off.
Brakes released.
There we go. I guess in my screen reader, maybe just losing focus. I'm not. It's weird,
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
but it's off.
0 knots ground speed.
Brakes released. Here we go.
I think we lost Josh or Brandon. Josh.
Pushback TMDG 737 CD01 column 2 edit red only multi-line selected. Pushback is the taxi line 1 degrees comms. Pushback 4 0. Select the 5. Let's stop TPX 200 greater. Microsoft Flight 730 main column 410 main window. Pause button. Mid reduce minimize exit config. Home lamp checklist. OFT radio. Edit red. Head load. Assign check. Show tax. Show ground up. Header boarded. Free flight checklist. Before start check. Engine start button. Before taxi flow. Engine start button. Space. Press
Starting engines.
Starter engines.
Pushback TM Microsoft Flight 737 live streaming. Josh microphone. Man superhero. Row 6 level 1.
Josh,
Starting
you with
engine
us?
2.
You there, Josh? No, we lost Josh again. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you're there? Okay.
I just
I guess Brandon's headset went kapoof. Which is weird if he charged it all night. I can't see why it would be dead, but hard to say.
Rapid K is logged in on 737 flights.
There he
Rapid K
is.
channel.
Okay, let's see if I can actually do this.
I can say maybe even if you gotta use one earpiece.
No, they're both down. They're run down.
I mean, I think
Engine 2 started.
that's what I mean. Like Skull Candy is
Engine
a good
2
brand
cut out.
as far as
Yeah, even with it being
Sounds
low,
like
I bet it'll last. I bet it'll last while you're up here. I bet it will.
Well, the problem though is if it runs out and it's connected, it won't
Josh sleeping face microphone. Man
Starting engine
superhero.
1.
Row.
connect back to the speaker.
No, you just have to just disconnect and reconnect.
7 level 1.
yeah,
If it,
but you lose speech though.
Yeah, but you lose speed. That's the problem. It won't route over.
even if you put your earpieces in the charger, do a double, like turn off, like do it as if you're turning voiceover off and turn it back on.
Yeah, it will
No,
not
no,
route over.
all sound goes away, John.
Yeah, it goes away. It literally goes away, dude.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but when it does it to me, what I'm telling you is, like when I had my Apple headset,
Well,
It
Apple,
would-
Apple headsets are different. Like,
not headset, earphones. Let me,
Engine 1 started.
but when it would do
Engine
that,
1 cut
I
out.
would, click it 3 times, and tell it to do voiceover off, and then I'd do it again after I put my earpieces back in the headset, and it would talk. It would at least tell me what I'm on, and then you just
All
exit it.
engines stable.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but these won't do that. These aren't Apple branded. That's the problem.
Oh,
so yeah, like if
737 flights live streaming team copy 5.17.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder. I kind of wonder if that was an oversight. I mean, that it should at least route sound.
737 flights main row 1 column pushback TM Microsoft flights in
Good. You're right. But I've turned on noise.
0 knots ground speed.
Pre-processing on the speaker.
737 flights live streaming team copy 5 main column 3 of 10 main window connect button. Pause button, mid button, reduce, minimum exit, config, home button, plan page button, checklist new button, OFT button, radio frequency, 16, edit red only,
Before taxi flow.
edit red only multi-line
I
blank,
can't help that.
generators, set,
Dude,
OFT button,
I honestly, I'm wondering if my mom got me a defective headset or something.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator,
Or if I'm not putting
Yeah,
it
well, I
in the case
wouldn't,
right.
well, and the thing is, there's so many different versions of them ear, sets that it just depends on which ones she got too. Because I've had some that are really good.
Because it was wrapped up.
Okay.
I've had some that were really good, and I've had some that were
Clear
not
on the
good.
right.
So
Clear on the left.
Maybe I didn't
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2 unknown,
have to get somebody over.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
because you had them charged
Microsoft Flight
across
Simulator 1.38.2.
yesterday.
Auto. Isolation valve.
Yeah.
Auto. Engine start
The
switches.
case off, so I'm wondering if
Continuous.
maybe I'm not putting the headset
Recall.
pieces in the case
Checked.
part right.
Auto brakes.
Right.
Rejected takeoff. Flight control
The
test.
nice thing about AirPods is there's only one way for them to go.
main row 1 column 737 flights live streaming team copy master volume slider 1,
Well, and I think these look like that too. I'm wondering.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Oh, when you're putting them in the case.
17, 18, 19, 20,
Yeah.
Well, if they wouldn't know it in, the case wouldn't close, would it?
I don't know. Let me look.
19, 20,
Yeah, cause see, I twisting and it's like it doesn't snap in, but I twist it to the right, the left earpiece, and it's clicked in.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless maybe
I
you
mean,
didn't have it clicked
Yeah,
in good
you know,
enough.
if
I don't
the,
know.
you know, if the case itself
737
is charged,
Microsoft Flight
then
Simulator
I think, you know, the
1.38.2.01
case
column 2
itself
10.
will probably have to be
700
charged,
700
right?
Microsoft
That's
Flight Simulator
another
1.
thing I
Microsoft Flight
don't
Simulator.
know. Like, there's no way
Full left.
for somebody who
Alright,
can't
go
see
to
to
the
tell
left.
if the case
Full
itself
right.
is
Go
charging.
to the right.
Neutral.
Straight
Full
back.
back. Full forward.
There we
Checked.
go.
Unknown.
Brake test. Checked.
Microsoft Flight
Before
Simulator
taxi checklist
1.38.2.0.
completed. From the flight deck, we wanted to welcome you on board and thank you for flying with us this evening. We're not anticipating any delays and should have you airborne
Alright.
soon.
Flight Simulator.
Again, welcome aboard.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Now I'm going to do like I did before.
737 flights. Main column 3 of 10. Main window. Radio frequencies button. OFT button. Checklist view button. Plan page. Home button. Exit. Minimum reduce size button.
Go over here and
Mid button.
pause.
Pause button. Connect button. Pause button.
First
Mid
What I
officer
need is
Pause
a
button.
wall
because
plug so
Connect
I can
button. Pause
plug
button.
the USB
Space
port
press.
into for the case and see if I can actually
Alright, we'll
charge it
pause
that
that.
way and see if
Microsoft Flight
it's,
Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
the case not charging
Main row
or
17
if
push back TMD
it's
star initial altitude C program op
This
30.3 screen
headset
roll chrome
being
FSI ICT
defective.
describe jump to runway column 5 11 11 runway list airport code at land KMIA 8 runways loaded runway list 0 AR new snow 0 AL new snow heading through 87.379 left
we
85
were doing 8 left. Let me make
Microsoft
sure.
Flight main column 3 for 737 flight slash live push back TMD D7 star initial altitude 31,000 feet star initial altitude route KMIA slash 0 LN 0455 F 310 ALTN
Yeah,
2
8
to
left.
jump to runway 01 runway list 0 AL new snow heading through 87.379 start Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0 column jump to runway 01 column 2 to 11 runway list 0 AL new snow heading through 87. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0
Cabin crew,
Unknown.
prepare for takeoff.
runway
Before
0
takeoff,
AL
flow.
star initial altitude 30 main column 3 of 10 main window pause button
Alright, unpause it.
space press
Now he'll do it before takeoff.
computer. Flight channel
Attitude
10 on
down 1.
Brandon's Echo Dot.
attitude mode disabled attitude mode enabled read trim disabled
Flow
Disabled.
completed.
Reading
Before
trim.
takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit.
I'm
Stabilization
wondering if my
trim.
max USB port is
Sit.
going out.
Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
I would.
Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
What was you charging it? Hooking it to charge it?
My MacBook Pro.
Oh, you can't just plug it in. You don't have a box to just plug it straight into the wall.
No, it doesn't come with one. I wish it did.
But don't it take
It's,
the same?
It's
It don't take the same cord as your. No, I don't guess it would.
no, it's a micro USB cord, is what it is.
Yeah, it's not the same as your iPhone cord, right?
No, well, I don't have an iPhone cord. My iPhone cord would be USB-C if I had one, but no, it wouldn't be.
Oh, you charge yours wirelessly?
Yes,
Okay.
I have a wireless charging stand.
main
All right, guys, we are getting ready to take off. I'm just making sure that I'm not forgetting nothing.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.01 column 2 to 10 main row 1 column main win Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38 Microsoft Flight Simulator
All
main
right.
row star initial altitude 31,737 flight slash pushback TMD D700
Let me
red
make
multi-line
sure one more thing. Check
Selection
the
removed.
leg
FRT
page.
Lex 101 500 02 CSAL 03 yields 3 to 4 LIIV 05 ferry 305 slash 12
Last thing you want to do is run into a discontinuity and not know about it.
Yeah, that would be very bad.
FRT Lex 2 slash 10 01 Ager 3 02 first 300 3 to 3 ALTN 3 to 4 MMA 3 to 5 and FRT Lex 2 slash 10 FRT Lex 3 to 1 CZ 300 5 3 to 2 Tucson.03 ODN FRT Lex 1 slash 10
Okay, I'll check the rest of them here once we get the cruise.
So if it's
Microsoft
echoing to
Flight
the rest of the
Simulator
screen,
1.38.2.0
sorry
column
about that. I'm
FRT
trying
red only.
to figure out what's
Microsoft Flight
going on
Simulator
with this
1. Microsoft Flight
headset, so
You're
Lowest
good.
use.
No, it's
Hello.
all good now.
There's lowest use, so it does work. That's awesome.
awesome.
I
Well,
wasn't
that's
sure if it was going to or not, but I was like, you know what? I bet you I can build a chat client that will
Hi,
let
Lois.
me
Happy New Year.
be able to hear the chat. Yeah,
Unknown
So-
Microsoft Flight
Lowest
Simulator
use.
1.38.2.0
Yes, it working good.
that's awesome. Basically, I built it with Python, Josh, and it does exactly
Hello?
the same thing that
Lowest
Restream
use.
chat does.
Past
Number
2
off.
years.
Number on
Nice, yeah. I mean,
But
it'd be kind of cool to make a because I don't know, I don't really like, I'm not, I
automatic
don't
announcements
really like
enabled
the
target rate on
restream
target rate light on target rate off target rate on
client, the interface.
Target rate off, target rate light off.
Cool to,
All right, parking brakes off.
to make
So,
that.
okay, we're going to take
Microsoft
off
Flight
here.
Simulator
I'll
1.38.2.0
stop talking to you guys just for a minute so I can focus here, but it won't take long to get up in the air, so here we go.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0
depending on how the weather is, of course.
Don't you jinx me. I didn't even look at it.
73 degrees.
It's
Hey, you and
73
I always
degrees
seem to have
outside,
that problem.
Brandon.
Right flight director,
Alright,
light
here
off.
we
Auto
go,
throttle on. Right
guys.
FD master on. Unknown.
We are
Attitude
taking
mode
off
disabled.
now.
Attitude mode enabled. Microsoft Flight
Cross
Simulator
that.
138.2.0.
Checked.
Off we go. And for anybody else that's listening,
25 knots.
remember to tap the screen,
Microsoft Flight
invite your
Simulator
friends
41
over,
knots.
Speed alive. Checked.
and share with
56
your friends on
knots.
Facebook.
Microsoft Flight
and-
Simulator
Josh, I'm gonna
1.38.0.
do something.
71
I wanna see if
knots.
you can
80
real
knots.
quick.
Checked.
85
Did
knots.
you hear that?
99 knots.
Slightly. Okay.
112
At
knots.
112 knots.
123
Microsoft Flight
knots.
Simulator 1.38.0.
I gotta really figure out what the
135
hell's
knots.
going on with this
Microsoft
headset.
145 knots.
B1. Rotate.
155 knots.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.1.
164 knots.
Unknown. Up 6. Right 2. Up 6.
173 knots. Lois Hughes Airborne, where we fly into this
So,
evening.
like, right now you're
181
flying
knots.
on TikTok,
Gear up.
John?
Up 9.
Lois, we
Yeah,
are
he's
headed
only got
to
it.
Gear up.
Toronto.
Up 14.
He's got it
Up
working
15.
on TikTok only right
Right 2.
now.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. No. Up 16. Com right 1. Up 17. Right flight director light off. Right FD master up 18. Right gear transit light off. No gear transit light off. Gear up. Dot. Left gear transit light off. LNAV light off.
Vertical
LNAV light off. Up 17.
navigation.
Up 16.
LNAV on.
VNAV light on. Speed box max.
VNAV
VNAV light
on.
on. 1000 feet. Up
Autopilot.
15. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Up 14.
Command A on.
Right left right
Just a
light.
second.
Attitude mode disabled.
Okay. All right. Lois, we are headed to
MCP altitude 31,000 feet VNAV.
Toronto from Miami.
MCP altitude 31,000.
Acceleration altitude.
MCP altitude 31,000 feet VNAV. MCP heading 91 LNAV. Smoke
VNAV
44.
on, LNAV is set.
187 knots indicated. Microsoft 1830 ASL. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Flaps
Now,
up.
what'd you ask, Josh? I didn't hear you
No.
when I was
Microsoft
talking.
He was
Flight
asking
Simulator
about
1.38.2.0.
your
Your
flying for
Python
TikTok.
client,
Next one.
is it
Unknown.
only just for TikTok?
It's just for TikTok right now,
Next one.
but I'm going
Next
to
transit.
try
Flaps
and
up.
see if I can
Light on.
add
Flex
the
extended light
code
off.
in there to where it will connect to
Flaps 0. Left ram door light off. Right ram door light
YouTube
off.
as
Flaps 0.
well. I'm sure I can. I
Flex
just
extended
got to
light
go
off.
in and code it.
You gotta.
Oh, I bet you can.
It's annoying because you have to. First, you have to go to
Flaps
Google
up.
Console, create a new project, and get the OAuth.
Microsoft Flight
token
Simulator
for
1.38.2.0.
YouTube, and then,
Well,
and then you.
I
can
should
code
be able
it.
to just use API information from what it already gives you on the YouTube live stream. Because that's the way Restream does it. Restream just grabbed it from the API from your live stream that you're doing currently.
3,000 feet.
Yeah,
know.
but that's the stream key. That's not.
know.
In order to like build. In order to build Google
Com 1. 128.60.
features into what
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Yeah, I might have to, yeah. I'm gonna look. There's a few different ways you can do it, so I'm gonna look and see if I can.
Restream does that all on the back end behind the scenes.
Engine number 1 auto.
I mean-
Engine number 2 auto.
Thing is, I could load it
Auto break off.
from. I could load it from
You're level
Flow
Restream,
completed.
but
Unknown.
After takeoff checklist.
the only
Engine
thing
start.
is,
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
if I've got two
Packs.
different clients up,
On.
I'm not gonna
No.
know which one's
Auto
coming
brakes.
from which one.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. 5,000
Landing
feet.
gear. Up and
That's
off.
why I'd rather be able to
Flat.
just
Up.
make it go through
After
one
takeoff
client.
checklist completed.
Unknown.
That'd be the easiest thing to do, honestly.
Now what I don't understand
Microsoft Flight Simulator
though is
1.38.2.0.
I'm going through Restream for TikTok as well, but TikTok will not read the messages that people
6,000
put
feet.
in. I mean,
Unknown.
Restream will not read the messages.
Huh, interesting.
The only messages that I get is the ones coming
Microsoft
from
Flight Simulator
YouTube.
1.38.2.0.
And it's been that way for a while. It does it with Facebook. Like if you're on Facebook and you send a message, Restream will not read the message.
Unknown.
Yeah, man,
It's-
I recommend like if you get this client and like you get
7,000 feet.
YouTube connected to it, then what you can do is make it so you can have add multiple channels to it, so you can get stuff from the lounge and BBI pilots if people are.
Microsoft
Yeah.
Flight Simulator
I
1.38.2.0.
think
then-
that's what he's wanting to do.
Well, that's I mean
Oh, and then
that's
what
the
you can,
plan.
do,
Yeah.
you can use the WX
Lights off.
Python
Left
library
retractable landing light
and
extend. Left retractable landing light retract. Unknown. Right pitch
actually
landing light
use
off.
their interface
Left
on
runway.
top of it so that
Right
it's
runway turn off light
not,
off.
so you
Taxi
don't
light
have
off.
to run it in
Wind lights off.
terminal.
Wind. Logo lights off. Logo
Python
off.
makes it much easier.
Yeah.
I don't know why some people have such a down view on Python because dude, there's a lot you can do with it. Like I built a
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. Smoke 37
DJ
feet high.
app
9,000
with
feet.
it where I can like add, just like basically like Winamp, where you can add music, remove music, save it.
Altimeter tree 0.17.
I'm building a remake the gym. Well, it's not a remake the Gym Piece of Trucker, but it is a trucking game that is inspired by Gym Piece of Trucker.
10,000 feet.
That you know, I'm getting. I was trying it in NVGT, but it's like I don't know. I switched to Python because
It's just a lot
I
easier.
can have.
If
yeah.
you get stuck, you got AI. But here's the thing:
On 1, 123.77.
really, you can use AI on any of them platforms to help you if you get stuck on code. Cause it's like
Yeah.
.NET. I mean, I was messing with it a little bit, and I mean, it gave me what I needed for .NET when I didn't know, you know. So,
Unknown. 10,500.
all right, for those of you on TikTok, if you're just
Microsoft
joining
Flight Simulator
us,
1.38.2.0.
want to remind you all to tap on that screen and share it with your friends. Invite them over.
Unknown.
Lois is here with us, one of our admins. It's good to
Unknown.
have an admin
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3.
on board, that's for sure.
Unknown.
And if you follow us, I check my TikTok 2 or 3 times a day. So if I see you're following, I will follow you back. I guarantee it. And just within a few days, we're getting close to
Microsoft Flight
400
Simulator 1.38.2.0.
followers.
11,000 feet.
Into, like, basically we're gaining, I don't know, almost 100 followers in just 2 days. If it goes up again like it did. So I'm getting people on TikTok a lot quicker than I am YouTube, which is interesting.
And
but
we got another stream coming up on Monday.
yeah, we do. Monday it won't be the
Welcome.
sim at 7 p.m. Eastern time. There will be no simulator, but we're going to be doing a stream on me and Brandon. We're going to be doing a stream for those of you that want to hear about, you know, the Word of God and
Com 1.
that stuff. You
132.15.
can join on Monday nights, 7 o'clock. We're going to have a guest come on. I believe he's going to be on with us
13,000 feet.
this Monday coming
Microsoft
up.
Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
I've got to touch base with him and kind of get the details down on how I'm going to do it exactly. But there's options. I can give him. Matter of fact, I think I know how I'm going to do it. I think I'll bring him in through Talkie. I mean, it's the easiest way. Give him a link that he can connect to, and we'll be able to hear him. He can hear us. Unless he uses Team Talk, and I can just bring him up here. I
Yeah,
don't
get
know.
with him. I don't know what he uses that.
Yeah,
for.
I'll have to get with him and find out. But
I haven't really asked him.
I appreciate you guys sharing the channel. I mean, that's what's getting us new people over here, so I appreciate it. And if you're sending me direct messages, I'll get to them later. I usually pay attention to the messages on the live chat, and then whenever I'm not live, I'll go and
Microsoft Flight Simulator
look at
1.38.2.0.
my
15,000 feet.
other messages. So I just got done answering like 8 different people that messaged me earlier.
Wow.
So definitely getting the attention here. So
No, it's depressing having to start over on YouTube again, like, because
Dude, I honestly wouldn't even.
well, we're on YouTube. We're on the
Microsoft Flight Simulator
lounge.
1.38.2.0.
So we are there.
I'd say
10,000
upload
feet.
your stuff to TikTok, Josh.
Unknown. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
I'm gonna be changing the name of the other
Unknown.
channel. I do believe BVI Pilots is getting changed because I will not. Don't get me going. Don't get me going.
We already went over that last
I
night.
will not tolerate the way that I have been
Microsoft Flight
treated
Simulator
by some of the
1.38.2.0.
people in the BVI community.
Andy.
Yeah, well, I'm done with it. Done. Not even going to argue with
17,000 feet.
them about it. I'm just done.
Unknown.
Done.
Microsoft Flight Simulator
I did a
1.38.2.0.
lot. Listen, I did a lot of work. I don't care what he says. I don't care what anybody says. I did a lot of videos with him. I did a lot of beta reviews with him.
And sacrificed a
Sneak
lot of time.
peeks. loads and loads of hours, and didn't even
Transition altitude.
get a
Altimeter
reach
13,
around.
79.5 inches. Stop.
How about that? So it is what it is.
I got a question to ask you later off live stream, of course.
United 149er 6 heavy traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at
Hold on one second, you guys. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on.
18,000 feet. Unknown. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
JetBlue 149er 5 heavy
Unknown.
traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at 10,100 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Oh man.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 15,000.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what the heck's going on. I either think my MacBook USB port's
Okay.
going out,
Sorry, I had a phone call.
or
I didn't want to
I may not
answer.
have that thing in the case right, or it's
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
I didn't want to
Probably
answer
the
the phone
MacBook
call while I'm
USB.
live.
I'm
and talk
thinking
on
that.
it. So
I don't have a way to test that though.
test what?
19,000 feet.
That Mac is just on the fritz. I'm surprised it's
It
not
really
going.
is.
What's wrong with your Mac?
It really is.
What's wrong with your Mac?
What's that?
What's wrong with your Mac?
I think my USB port may be going out on it.
I don't think you do
Microsoft
pick
Flight
me
Simulator
up through my
1.38.2.0.
mixer. Let me see something. Can you hear me, Brendan?
Oh boy.
Nope. It's my headset,
Yeah?
which is fine because they can pick me up through my headset too. So
Yeah.
Going to 133
What is the criteria for TikTok to
20,000 feet.
because you have to have a certain number of followers for live stream.
you gotta have
300
just-
followers.
300 followers.
Oh, okay.
16,200 feet.
So it's not too bad.
Level 270.
I've got
And,
almost
like, you-
400 now, and that's just within 2 days.
Center altimeter 30
Oh, wow.
20 radar contact continue. Delta 19er
20,413 feet ASL.
We're at 20,000 feet, you guys climbing to
MCP altitude 31,000 feet VMAX.
31,000.
XRT Lex 1
But
slash
that's
8
what I
PM,
mean, Josh.
XRT Lex 351,
Just
ALTN
like
304 slash 4 to 200 feet.
Just-
300 XRT Lex 1 slash 8 359 degrees 1.1
I don't know
mm.
why YouTube did that.
XRT 347 degrees 12.9 mm. 1 MMART 3
Well,
NY 3 CZ 3
I
4
mean, this is
205
audio. It's
ODN
not
3.76 slash
available,
4.
but like,
XRT Lex 01
they
7.02
deleted the
3.03
whole-
4.04
they
This is
deleted both of
0.05
the
0.7
channels.
XRT Lex 01 1.02 M6.03 30.04 LUN 05 0.6 XRT Lex 4 slash 8 01 Use 0.02 RI 03 Ox 10 4 Route is continuity 5 Berkham 257 slash 4 to 200 Route is continuity 4 Route is 5 Berkham 257 slash 4 to 2 CDU number 1 exit
We have
available
a
exit
discontinuity here.
CDU 3 3 Oxman 3 4 Berkham 1 5 Oxman slash XRT Lex 101 Duos 200 2 Ax 220 slash 8000 A 3 Urbis 220 slash 6630 04 Tasco 210 slash 6000 05 Habit 210 slash 5161 XRT Lex 6 slash 801 Lever 210 slash 4836 02 Mike 210 slash 4510 03 Satter 210 slash 4185 04 Vector 210 slash 4185 215 Cabby 210 slash 3000 A 205 Cabby 210 slash 3000 A CDU number 1 exit CDU number 2 3 Satter slash 214 Cabby slash 3000 A 215 Omtalk slash 1970 214 Cabby slash 3000 A
Okay, change that.
3 0 0 0 Clear Perfect Bed Redom 204 Cabby slash 3000 A 205 Omtalk slash 1970 214 Cabby slash 3000 A CDU number C23 Satter slash 214 Cabby slash 3000 215 Omtalk slash
There we go.
XRT Lex 211 RW23 slash 607 212 1100 213
Perfect.
INTs XRT Lex 8 slash 8 XRT Lex 1 slash 8
There, it's fixed.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.01 COP unknown COM 1 100 Flight Simulator Desktop list Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3 Microsoft Flight Simulator
Yeah, I think what that was earlier when I was hitting my control key and the period button over on the numpad, and it wasn't doing nothing because NVDA lost focus. Like, I was on the simulator, but I wasn't. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Unknown.
that's. I don't know why NVDA does that.
23,126 feet ASL Distance to descent 1089 slash 0 colon 23112 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2
Lois, are you still with us?
unknown Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0
Pretty sure she is.
unknown Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0 unknown
Yeah, I don't really dislike anybody, but
Microsoft Flight Simulator
you're
1.38.2.0
either legitly, like, especially for the people that we know,
unknown Microsoft Flight Simulator
you know,
1.38.2.0
either you're either a friend or you're not. There is no in
24,000 feet.
between. And there is no,
Yeah.
I'll be your friend to your face, and then I'm gonna smash you down behind your back. I just don't go for that stuff, and I'm not going to. And anybody that does, I'll be done with them. Simple as that.
Especially after you work
Come on.
countless hours.
And you know what, though?
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Let's also look at something else. Let me shut this up.
Automatic announcements disabled.
Turn off automatic announcements. Well, if you don't turn off automatic announcements, every time something happens, you're
Yeah.
in your CDU or something, it'll read it, which is just.
Oh boy, I'll keep that in mind.
I mean, it's not spammy, and you need it to be on, like when you're coming in to do approach or when you're taking off, because
Right.
you need to know every little thing going on. But
yeah,
Right.
when you're at cruise,
but when you're on
Hello?
cruise, like, or almost a cruise, like
24,900.
we're at 24,000,
Microsoft
but
Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
nothing's going to happen.
Minus 13 degrees.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, it's only minus 13 degrees,
Minus 13
too,
degrees.
so
25,089 feet.
I'm
Nice.
not even going to turn on anti-ice. But here's the thing to remember too. It's not just me, you guys. You guys, we were all a team. Like me,
We were.
you, Josh. We were all, you know,
Unknown. Microsoft Flight
everybody was
Simulator 1.38.2.0.
and then it just slowly just got
It
to where,
divided.
yeah, it really did.
Unknown.
And I mean, like I
Microsoft Flight
said,
Simulator 1.38.2.0.
I know who he's got on beta. Obviously, he thinks this
I know.
is the big secret. It's not who's doing beta that makes it a secret. It makes the disclosure
I know.
agreement. It's not talking about the beta. I can tell you that I'm on beta and it not be against
Microsoft Flight
policy.
Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Yeah.
But people should really be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful. And that's where I'll leave it. But no. And it's not
Check
even the
weather in
fact.
Toronto.
It's not even the fact that, like, oh well, you didn't get approved. It's way more than that. My problems are way more than just, oh, you didn't get approved for beta. I've got more problems than that
Microsoft Flight Simulator
with
1.38.2.0.
certain things. And Brandon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But
Yeah. Computer, what's the weather in Toronto? Yeah, when you're not on live stream, I got a question to ask you about that too.
about
Uh-oh.
oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unknown.
Toronto shouldn't be too bad.
Microsoft
It
Flight
was
Simulator
okay
1.38.2.0.
earlier.
No. Yeah, it's 27 with clouds. It's going to be.
Unknown.
Yeah.
So
Minus
I don't
21
think we'll
degrees.
have a bad approach.
Wind 249 at 50 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Wind is 249 at
Wind
50,
249 at 50. Microsoft. Heading 341.
so that ain't too bad. But it's, it's like I said, I
Unknown. Microsoft Flight
sit
Simulator
back so much
1.38.2.0.
and listen,
Unknown.
and I listen and listen, and I listen to the way that some people will degrade so many people that are part of the BVI society, and they just throw them to the dirt. Just
And honestly, we shouldn't be
Completely
tearing
degraded.
each other down like that
No.
as a community.
listen, we are all we are all visually impaired, and we all could
Microsoft Flight
use each
Simulator
other's
1.38.2.0.
support, and and work together.
Unknown.
Not do this whole
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
separated
We shouldn't be working
community.
against each other.
There's not enough people in our community that it's that big that it needs to be separated. That's,
Now, especially in the simming world, you're absolutely right.
TFM is a good program, but it's not going to get 200 or 300 people that buy it.
Unknown.
Nah, it's gonna get 20 at
I don't think it's going to even get 20. Josh.
I'd say that it could get up to
Microsoft Flight
40,
Simulator 1.38.2.0.
45.
Nah, dude, Brandon, it's gonna, like, in order for, if people want to, if people just want to fly, they think they're gonna have to pay for
I know.
it. So,
Yeah.
we at least have at least 20 people maybe a little
Oh,
less.
I know
maybe
Sarah's
more.
gonna kiss his ass.
At least 20.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
I think it could get up to the 40s, to be honest, because there's some out there that we don't know, and there's some that's on.
Unknown.
I can tell you,
No, dude, Sarah hasn't been flying actually. But
I went over
I'm
to
surprised.
Eurofly, and I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people over there don't want nothing to do with TFM. I don't know why.
I can't blame them.
But they don't. Well, I do know why, because it went from, and now let me just say
Well,
this
I
in
know,
case.
I know some people don't want anything to do with it because they want access to the default planes. They don't
Yeah,
want to fly
well,
just the
the other
PNG.
thing is
Well, and that's a big
too,
problem.
and I'm just going to put this out there that this is not me saying this. This is me saying from other people that's told me they are not very happy with something that was once open source to now something that
Unknown.
is payware.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
I don't
And-
blame them.
There's 3 different people I talked to, and they said that they think that it's asinine that they
From the flight
gotta
deck, we
buy
reached
the
our
program
cruising
now.
altitude. We hope
after
you
they've been
enjoyed
using it
today's
this
flight.
long.
We'll certainly do our
Now,
best up here to make
they
it
wanna
as
tell them they
enjoyable
gotta
as
buy it.
possible.
They're not
When
gonna
the
buy it,
seatbelt
I'll tell you
sign
that.
is off,
It's
you're free to
what's
get up
called
and
a
move
bait
about
and
the
switch.
cabin. However,
They're not
when
gonna
seated,
buy it.
please keep your
I'll tell you
seatbelt
that.
fastened as
It ain't gonna
turbulence can
happen.
occur at any time. Thanks again and welcome aboard.
Microsoft Flight Simulator
The
1.38.2.0.
other thing to remember is right now TFM is, the free version is usable, but at some point it could become unusable if they keep updating PMDG to the extent where TFM won't read it anymore.
Well,
that-
yeah, when the new PMDG products come out, like for 2024 and stuff, like that's all.
I mean,
on
let's just be
TFM.
clear about this. This
I
is
mean, it
Microsoft
reads
Flight
it
Simulator
now.
1.38.2.0.
It reads it, and I've not come across any problems with it. So,
Unknown.
but
This isn't about Andy just wanting to make money. This is
Microsoft Flight
about
Simulator
Andy
1.0.
being lazy and not wanting to get a real job. Is what it is. Let's
I
just
don't-
be clear about that.
well, and that's him. That's on him. I'm not gonna. That's on
Microsoft
him.
Flight
But
Simulator
my thing is,
1.38.2.0.
TFM is, this is the program
Unknown.
that we all used to, hang out and share opinions and all this stuff.
Gave
and
our
now
feedback of what we wanted in it.
well, yeah, we gave feedback, but and did them what you call it that he would put out
The
every
survey.
yeah surveys,
What a joke.
but
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
the surveys which were actually never really followed fully. I'll tell
They
you
weren't
that.
followed
but-
fully, and I don't believe half of the crap he said about a lot of people wanted
Unknown.
certain things in those surveys. I don't buy that.
Microsoft Flight
Yeah.
Simulator 1.38.2. Unknown.
Yeah,
Microsoft
no.
Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Oh boy, I tell you,
Microsoft Flight Simulator
I
1.
don't know.
I could
but
go on about him. I'm not
People-
going to.
people want the ability to fly
Microsoft Flight
whenever
Simulator
they want to
1.38.
fly. Just like with
2.0.
2024, once they fix it and they get the AI back on there, and the AI can fly all them other planes, people will go fly that before they pay to be able to fly one plane.
We shouldn't be
Microsoft Flight
limited to just one plane or one category.
Guarantee
of planes.
1.38.2.0.
It'll happen.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0. Unknown.
'Cause I, like many
Total
people,
Microsoft
like I
Flight Simulator
said last
1.0.
night,
Unknown.
I
My total
enjoy
fuel
flying with smaller
18,239.6
planes.
pounds. 2,722.6 gallons. Total fuel flow 6155. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Can't tell if I'm on the full screen with Microsoft or the smaller one. Let's see.
Unknown. Microsoft Flight Simulator
You would
1.38.2.0.
like do an insert audio.
Say Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Do what?
It's if you do an OCR, if you try to OCR the screen, and if it,
Red
not all
result
the screen
document.
is showing, it's
File.
probably
Console A.
Windows.
Auto set.
Do it full
Okay,
screen.
so it must be on full screen now because I can see where it says dev mode,
Console
file,
A. Auto set. Console A.
Yeah.
consolation,
Auto set.
whatever that
Console A.
is.
Auto set. 1830.
Auto
Safety
set.
first.
It's the
List. Options.
dev mode.
Debug.
menu bar.
Camera. Help. X. Messages.
Okay, so it's on full
Microsoft Flight
screen.
Simulator
Okay.
1.38.2.0.
That might have been why it kept on popping back and forth saying Microsoft over and over, because I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. TFM's a good thing. It gave us the ability to fly, and I appreciate that. But yeah,
I just don't appreciate being limited to one aircraft.
listen, when you're the owner and I come to you about something and I say, well, that don't make sense, why that choice was made when I own all the airplanes that was required for beta, and then the owner says, well, it's not up to me. Get the
It
fuck
clearly
out of
is.
here. Get the fuck out of here. You
It
mean it
clearly
ain't
is
up
up
to
to
you?
you as the owner.
And I ain't gonna say names, but one of the people that votes, I know 100% that person does not like me. And the owner, as we know him as, told me, well, no, that's not the reason to vote why you shouldn't be able to use it. Yeah, it is. If you don't like somebody and you've got a sour attitude about them, well, I wouldn't, but there's a lot of them people that will just automatically say no. But that's fine. I'm not even worried about it, because not a big deal. But
Frankly, in my opinion, if you're the owner of a program, then the buck stops and starts with you as the owner. You shouldn't let other
don't be
people under you
kicking me in
make
the
those
face,
decisions.
though. And that's what that whole deal seems like. I just got kicked right in the head. Seriously. I don't expect nothing out of it. I don't expect special attention. It's the fact of helping and putting in all them freaking hours of doing all them live streams, sharing the information, keeping people updated, and then it
At
just,
the cost of getting your school degree.
yeah, on top of doing college, I still went out of my way to do it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Going to 134.0 Delta 1 Niner 56 Heavy.
But some people are that way.
Delta 3127 Heavy traffic is 2 o'clock.
It is what it is.
Distance to descent 989/0 Boeing 1354.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so this flight will be doing, because the one that I was going to do last night, I didn't, like I said, if it would have been a 4-hour flight, I'd have did it, but it's a bit longer than what I wanted to do. So I'd have had to stay up until and I figured it out too, Brandon. I would have had to stay up until 6:45 a.m. just to
Oh,
get
you
to
could have
the.
done it. I would have. You could have done that. I did one like that to London from LAX. I stayed up till 4.
Yeah, well, it gets a little boring when. Hold on.
Yeah, I get it. It gets boring when there's nobody to chat with.
Yeah. Hold on, Lois. What'd you say? Oh. Yeah, from earlier. Okay. But this one's not so bad. This is just a couple. Like, I think it was 6:35 would have been just to the beginning of approach.
Wow.
So probably 7 o'clock. I'd say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Delta 1443 heavy traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at 14,500 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Josh, have you been flying?
I think he's muted for right now.
No, I haven't been, because
Going to 124
of my YouTube channel getting screwed over. But I'm slowly getting.
What happened? Talk to us. What'd you do?
Well,
But
I
anything
mean,
he
it was
did.
more the freaking YouTube automated system. Well, and Sony, they.
Oh,
they
don't
they,
tell me you got a thing for copyright or something.
Yeah, I did, and they gave me three. They only gave me like one day to try to resolve it, and like I don't know if I saw it or I saw the email too late, and the
I've done
they
that too,
gave me
dude. Don't even feel bad about it. I've done the same thing. But how long are you on? Well, what was you playing? What was it? What was your copyright?
I was uploading AI cover. It was AI covers of like, it. There's two generated AI generated things I was uploading. There was AI songs like with Suno, Udio, etc. Those those are original. Those won't get copyright takedowns. The other thing last year I was messing around with AI cover. I guess the media calls them AI deepfakes. What they are is
Because
like
normally,
you can take like say SpongeBob or something and make him sing, I don't know, Hank Williams Jr.
Well,
or something, stuff like that. That's what those are.
so for example, when I did my
They were
one live
funny,
stream
too.
the other night, I didn't realize that YouTube was going too on the lounge, and I got these messages, and I thought they were copyright strikes, but the only thing it said was that it would just be limited coverage, like because
Well, yeah,
there was
that's
music.
like,
There was music
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
videos. I thought
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I would have
that's
to
like the
remove them.
same.
And they said if you
Yeah.
don't do anything, basically it's just limited on who can see it.
Yeah, like it all depends. Like for Madden, like since Madden has copyrighted music in it, and they know there's a lot of people that stream Madden, they just like, oh, okay, well it's copyrighted content, but they'll allow it on
Limited.
YouTube.
Yeah, limited, like where we'll let it show. Yeah.
But Sony, like, I mean, I put like YouTube sent out an email last year or somewhere around last year where they said that they came out with this feature where you can label your AI created and AI generated videos with a label that says that it's AI generated, so it doesn't trick people into thinking that it's not AI or whatever, since its AI voices are getting so good or whatever. Well, I put all that I put all the AI label on all the AI videos I made, and yet they still struck me. So
This
I
is
don't know.
Sony. This is the same company that did the freaking rootkit
Yeah, but, I
virus
mean,
way back in the day.
Be thankful at least it's not booting you. I remember the one time we had some trolls on the lounge and they got, man, they had me in a jam for like, they had me in a jam for like 2 months. I couldn't even do nothing.
I mean, it did boot me. I
It
basically
did
had
boot
to.
him.
I basically had to create a whole new YouTube account under a new email address.
Yeah.
They suspended my account.
You ought to use TikTok, honestly. And
Yeah, but the problem is, like, I only have a limited number
Kick
of
is a good
shorts,
one
so-
too,
so
but Kick is not as accessible.
Kick, I don't like the Kick player, man. I can't adjust the volume or anything. It's
Yeah,
really
I don't
annoying.
like the accessibility of it neither. I was having trouble with
Like, I
it
mean,
yesterday.
I like Kick as like a streaming platform. Like, I like, you can stream all the music you want on there, all the copyrighted music. They don't care. But like, yeah, the accessibility is bad.
Yeah,
so.
it is. Because I went to edit the restream, and it wants a URL, but then when I go look, it don't show me what my URL even is. So I'm
That's
like,
terrible.
It's whatever. It's kick.com/whatever your account
yeah,
name is.
that's
like,
what I thought. And I put in my name, and it kept saying invalid
Probably
username
have
or
to put the
something.
entire URL. You have to probably put the entire URL in.
Yeah, I'll have to
So we
mess
had to
with
put
some
the
more.
HTTP// thing too.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it makes it look like it's already got part of it. I know what you're saying now. Yeah, you're right. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That's probably that's probably part of the screen reader ARIA label, HTTP cons, but it's not.
I'll have to
HTTP,
fix
that's
that,
actually
but I
separate.
bet, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Lois, are you still with us? Because I haven't heard a peepity peep out of you.
She's
I need,
probably gone to work.
no, she don't work tonight.
6 Thursday, January 2nd,
She didn't
2025.
work. Okay.
No, she's off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. I think I'm also going to add some code where I can look on my Python program here, and so it'll show me like who's joined, like how many's watching.
Yeah,
you know
I was
what I
gonna
mean?
say that. I was gonna suggest that. Like
That would
seeing
help
the
out a
stream.
lot.
Well,
That way I
I
know.
mean, and that'll be helpful, but also when if you get big enough, it might be spammy too. People join and leave a lot.
Well, I always make things where I can turn it off and on, just like
Yeah.
the one I got now. I can turn it off where I don't even hear messages. If I get busy and I can just turn it
Yeah.
off, and Sappy won't even read it. So
Yeah.
31,000 feet ASL.
we are at cruise altitude, by the way, you guys.
Minus 7 feet per minute.
Again, if you're just joining us on TikTok, make sure you tap the screen, share it with your friends, invite your friends over to join us. We'd love to have you. And remember, on Monday night, we invite everybody to join us. It's going to be a good stream. We're going to be talking about something that, is different than 80% of the other streams we do. But every Monday is going to be dedicated to just learning about Jesus, and hopefully we can get a good crowd to come in and join us.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And I believe I'm probably even going to allow, if anyone's got any requests, like if you on those nights that we're live, you want us to pray for you or your family, we will. Obviously I'm going to tell you to be cautious on how much you put in chat. Don't put nothing personal, because again, it is a live stream, and I don't want nobody's, if it's something real personal, you can just say, hey, will you just pray for me and my family, or something simple. You don't got to go into details necessarily, because, well,
Yep.
Jesus Christ knows, right? He knows what you're going through.
He already knows.
Yeah. So,
31,000. Total fuel 16,815.
as long as I come into decent weather, I'll be okay with it.
Distance to descent 916 /041
Yeah, I think it'll
50
be fine. There's no rain or anything.
Yeah.
Just clouds.
Yeah. There is I'm going this year, the air show over in Madison. I'm going to go, and I'm going to try to live stream it on TikTok. They do plane rides and all that stuff over there, so
When?
I'm going to go to it. It's probably going to be in August, I believe. Last year it was in
Nice.
August. Maybe by then, maybe I can get you up here and take you along with me.
Hey, that'd be a fun stream to do. We could do a stream on the same location.
Yeah. I don't know what Scottsburg does on. They don't really do like air shows. I know they have some events that they do over at the small airport over here, but
Mm.
the one in Madison, matter of fact, their thing was that Madison actually went from being a 3-letter airport to a regional airport.
Wow.
They gained their regional status. Yeah. Now, you can't land there with anything bigger than, like, you could land with a smaller business jet. The 737 business jet could probably land there, but you definitely couldn't land like what we're flying right now. You could not land that there. There's not enough room.
Did you land a Emperor jet there?
Any of the smaller jets you could. I think the runways there in Madison are no bigger than 7,000 feet.
Hmm.
And a lot of these, like this plane right here, you need more than 7,000 feet to land. I mean,
Yeah.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey, contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75. Good day.
now you could take off, I think, in a 7.3. You could probably take off in,
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey. Goodbye.
you know, on even a shorter runway. It's the landing where you get restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey, Jacksonville Center. Radar contact. Continue.
Jacksonville Center. Thank you.
Josh,
Located
you're
for the
going on
United
an
States, 1.7
overseas
miles.
trip this year,
Located for
aren't
the
you?
United States. 1. Located
Yeah.
for the
December,
St. John's,
you
Florida, United
say,
States.
I think. When is it?
No,
December?
it's in May.
Oh, man. That's right. You're going to Auckland, aren't you?
Never heard of it, but we're flying over St. John's, Florida.
No, Dominican.
Oh.
Maybe we need to turn around and land here in St. John's, Florida, and tell them where's my money. Y'all got my name on this. Pay up. Yeah. Where are you going to, Josh?
Dominican.
Dominican
Dominican
Republic.
Republic.
Didn't you go somewhere last year too?
Yeah, we went to Ireland last year. Well, yeah, that like 20. Yeah, last
What's up with all these
Yeah, you
different
went over
countries
Easter.
that you be going to? Is it your mom or?
No, Dominican is going to be my cousin's getting married. Last year was just a vacation.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't you just love attending other people's weddings? And it
What's
makes
the
you feel
biggest
so
airplane
depressed?
that you've flown in, Josh? And what's the longest time you've been in the air?
Biggest plane I've flown in,
Have you been in an Airbus?
777.
A what?
No. 777.
Oh, you've been in a 777.
Or
Nice.
or maybe a well, oh no, 787 last year in Ireland, which is the biggest flight that I've been in real life.
Yeah. I've only been lucky
it-
with being in both of them just because of my good friend. And again,
I've never been in both of those aircraft. I have been in an Airbus.
hey, let me tell you something. The
In May, it's gonna
787
probably be a.
and the 777,
In
them
May,
were,
it's gonna.
them were some big planes, buddy. They're
Oh, I
big.
bet.
In May, it's probably gonna be either
Airbus.
73 or an Airbus.
Yeah.
'cause we're going with American, so it's probably gonna be one of those two.
Oh, God help you.
Oh, you're going to American? What's the length of the
God
flight?
help you.
Well, no,
How-
I mean, not
How
too
long is
bad.
the flight? Well, it depends. How long is the flight?
3 hours or something.
Okay, so they're probably going to use one of them, Eagle
They're not gonna
or
use a CRJ.
whatever.
Oh,
No.
What's it called?
surely they're not going to use one of those bombardier jets.
No, that's too short, too long for that flight.
I know the ones that they use. Like when I flew from Louisville to Charlotte. That was one of them bombardiers, I think.
I hate those planes. I hate flying on them.
Cause they use.
I don't mind flying them in the sim, but I hate them.
No, trust me. If you were to fly on one in real life, you would hate it. You
They're
understand
well,
why.
they're skinny. There's not a lot of room in the seats.
There's not.
Yeah.
Well, even in the aisleways.
If I'm thinking of the right name, I might be saying the wrong name here, but I mean it's a big airplane. It's big, but it's skinny. It's not a lot of room on the inside, and it's only
Yeah.
got one aisle. You know, not like the bigger ones. It's got more than one aisle. This has just got
Oh, yeah.
an aisle in the center.
I hate those planes. It's so narrow. Like, God, Josh, if you have to fly in one of those, you'll see what we're talking about. It's horrible.
Now the big ones, when I flew, I think it was either to or from Washington State. I was in a big airplane. Like, I think it seats, each section seats like 3 seats side by side,
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4, and then there's like 2 or 3 different aisles. Much bigger,
Wow.
and you don't feel that stuff in the air. I think it's an Airbus that's got, I think it might have been an Airbus. I can't remember, but It was a big plane,
Sounds like an Airbus.
and you don't feel nothing in that, man. It just feels like you're just sitting there
Yep.
because they're so big, you know.
I remember the last time I took off, was going to Erie. I actually took off out of Austin on an Airbus.
I know it was American
And-
Eagle that I flew with from Louisville to Charlotte, and I believe the
Yeah.
Bombardier's what they fly. I
I
believe.
bet it is.
Same plane that the
Man.
air packs went out on. Remember, overheated and
Oh yeah, shortcut Charlotte.
that was their fault. They if they would have checked and did the safety check like they're supposed to, they would have seen something was going
Dude, I
on.
remember when you called me, I was speechless. I was like, wow.
I was speechless when I was smelling smoke at 20,000
Yeah,
feet
I
in
bet
the air.
you were.
But dude, that pilot got us on the ground quick, and it couldn't have happened at a better time because we had just got into Louisville. So when he
Man.
landed, he got right at the edge of the tarmac, and we were still able to, at least land on concrete.
Thank God that didn't happen over a highway somewhere. That
Oh,
would
he
be
would
bad.
he would have landed it, dude. That pilot said either way we was landing.
Oh, you actually talked to the pilot?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he came out talking to me and everything. He said that because he was in the Air Force, so his skills are pretty much top notch.
Yeah.
And he said when he got the alert about smoke at the back of the airplane, he was landing whether he got clearance or not. He was landing, and he did. He got us down and landed quick. I mean, quick, man.
Oh,
Matter of fact, he got down so quick when he landed, he had to put the brakes on so hard. You had to use both of your hands to keep yourself from smashing into the seat in front of you.
wow.
Yeah, like. And then they had to bring one of them ladders out there for us to get off the airplane. You couldn't take nothing
Yeah.
off the airplane. I had to leave my laptop, everything on there,
Oh my gosh.
because they had to treat it like a threat. But that's when the American Airlines gave me 10,000 miles.
That would freak me out if I ever had a flight like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think my family, just does it because I guess it's cheaper to get good deals.
American Airlines
better
is
hope-
cheaper. Yeah.
It is. You better hope you don't have a problem like I did on the last Bombardier flight I had.
Oh yeah, with the freaking APU going out.
Yeah, it didn't even work.
Well, the fortunate thing about that is
the thing that they could
it
put
doesn't.
ground power on.
I was gonna say the fortunate thing, it doesn't cause a safety issue. At least that's something when you're on the ground.
Well, I mean, it could have been because it was really hot that day and the plane was really hot.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you're not in the air though. You don't need the APU in the
No.
air. At least you're on the ground. You're safe. You know,
That's true.
be 20,000 feet when you got smoke going in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I still love
Yeah, that
flying,
would-
and I didn't let it destroy my motivation to fly. I'll still fly. I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
You got a better chance in the airplane of being safe than you do a vehicle.
Yes, you do. I gotta wonder if at some point we're gonna create flying vehicles.
Oh, by the way, Brent, I don't know if I told you because I told Tim the other day I pre-ordered a glide.
When are you getting it?
We're supposed to be getting it this September.
What is a glide?
2025.
It's an AI
Glidance,
powered.
it's
It's a
an
revolutionary
AI
step forward
mobility.
in mobility.
What does it do?
It's basically like an AI like you hold it kind of like to the side of you, kind of like how you would hold a guide dog harness, and you can either have it in free roam and it'll guide you around like obstacles and all this kind of stuff. It'll do like if there's people, it'll help you slow down and guide you around that. It's basically it's like an autonomous mobility aid. It's kind of like the same technology that uses in self-driving cars.
So is it something that touches the ground, or something you just hold in your left hand?
No. It touches the ground, but you hold it by the handle and you push it.
Oh, it's a cane.
Yeah, it actually rolls.
No, it's not a cane, but they basically want the thing to replace the cane eventually, apparently. But I'm looking forward to trying it at least. Apparently, we're going to be able to beta test it in the next several months. That'll be fun.
I was thinking of what Thomas had a long time ago. It was like a cane, but it had wheels on it, and I don't think that was the Glide though. I know it wasn't.
No, this is new.
How much did that cost you? What was the price on that thing?
Well, I'm paying $175 for 6 months. This isn't bad, but it's 1,019 or something like that.
So I guess when you're holding this thing, it like, I wonder how it alerts you when, like, if you got to go to the left or to the right.
It's got speech, and it's got haptic feedback in the handle. Like it'll say, like you can take, there's a path to the left and a path to the right, and then you can tell it, which, you can select which path you want to go, like whether you want to take the left path.
So
or the right path.
does the wheel on the end of it turn and, like, kind of guide you?
Yes. Yeah, the wheels steer. That's how you know how to turn, because the wheels will steer. The wheels will steer the Glide, and you're holding it, so you turn in the
Nice.
Glide is guiding.
We really need, honestly, I'm just going to be honest, we really need a revolutionary step forward with the cane, and this is actually a really good thing.
Distance to descent 804/0:13614.
And like, if you're in an unfamiliar area, you can say like, "Hey, Glide, find the counter, find the
Right.
front desk or whatever." And
Or
then-
find the door to outside, or
Yeah.
wow. When do you get
That's
it?
really cool.
September. September is the estimated date we're all gonna get.
Sep-
That's when it comes out
Timber?
officially. September, yeah, it's about a year, almost a year.
Damn. So are you paying for it early, or you don't pay until you get it?
No, we're paying for it early, and like we'll be all paid up in July, so that like we don't have to worry about. We'll just have it when it comes out.
So it'll be paid off when you get it, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
MCP altitude 31,000 feet. MCP altitude at alt plus E select 6 select 0 0.
That's awesome.
Microsoft Flight Sim. MCP altitude 600 feet nav.
I think
Go ahead and
this needs
set
to
our
happen. Though.
altitude here.
We need a revolutionary
31,000 feet
step
ASL.
forward in O&M.
I agree about moving forward and stuff, but I still think that for someone that is coming into the world and they're just learning mobility and all that, I think they need to start out with the older stuff, because AI's not doing the work for you. You need to know how to do stuff on your own too.
I agree.
Like, Josh already knows how to use a cane.
Yeah.
You know how to use a cane. I know how to use a cane. But
Yeah.
for
And
someone,
as a matter of fact, that might, like just as a backup, maybe if the Glide dies or something, like I might just bring a cane and like clip it to my belt or something.
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
well, and I mean, it's,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
got
yeah.
someone that, let's say that they're, I don't know, they're only 15 years old and they lost their eyesight, I don't agree with just putting the most advanced in their hand. You need to put a regular cane in their hand so they can really learn what mobility is.
No,
You
I
know.
agree
Yeah,
with
but
that.
it-
I was
but-
actually coming
but,
at this from the point of view of one of us.
Well, yeah,
But I think, I mean, there's also applications for like, like if somebody has severe hearing loss, as far as like, they can't hear out of one ear. I mean, I don't know how they can mentally I mean, I think the Glide might help them more because it's got the haptic feedback.
right. So I wonder this thing is shaped like. Is it like is it skinny like a cane, or is it?
It's they describe it on the site. I'll have to go and read it and give an in-depth description. But
Yeah, I
it's,
have to go read up on that. Check it out.
Distance to descent 779/0:136:7.
I've only got an hour and 36 minutes till descent, which ain't so bad. I think it actually it's probably going to change because we're now getting tailwind, and that makes a big difference for sure.
Yeah, I bet it'll lessen.
Minus 43 degrees.
And we're going to turn on anti-ice because we're at minus
XRT
43
left 1/6
degrees.
PMDT
So
730. Main column 3 of 10. Main window. Pause button. Mid button. Space. Pressed.
anti-ice on.
Set.
Reduce size button. Mid button. Space. Pressed. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.
Yeah, but I like the I like having them announcements on though, Josh, that tells you what flows and stuff is doing. I've found that to be very helpful.
yeah, me too. Yeah.
That is so great.
I didn't know it had that until I was reading the other file where you can change settings, not the
Yeah, the advanced one. Yeah, that, I mean, he basically put that in there for me because I was.
yeah. It needed to
I
be.
didn't like
It
the
needed to be
verbose
there. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
that way. I mean, maybe there are people that don't use it, but
Yeah.
I think that using it is probably a good thing because otherwise you don't know what's going on. Well, I mean, you do, but like I said, if you're having a conversation and you're not paying full attention,
The
Man,
golden spear.
yeah, I mean, I remember, like, I know the flows well enough to where I can be like, okay, he's about to be done. But, like, yeah, when you're not paying attention.
But I think it is nice for
Yeah,
somebody like me
conversation.
who will just be coming in. It's like, okay, is he done yet? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah, especially yeah, most definitely for like if you're using it, Brandon, especially being new.
For us.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
want to know what's going on. Those of you that might be with us now on TikTok again, I'd like to remind you if you're just joining us, tap on the screen, give us some taps, and be sure to share with your friends, invite them over to join us, and make sure you're following us. That way we can follow you back. That's how you get your followers. You watch people, you follow them, they follow you back. And we want to thank you guys for your support. I'm wondering if Lois fell asleep. Lois, did you fall asleep on us, or where'd you go?
It's easy to do if you're listening to a flight like that.
Yeah, she really enjoys watching the flight, especially at night. She'll turn it on and lay back in her bed and just listen.
That's what used to happen when I would stream flights. People would tune in and go to sleep.
When I first started flying in real life, the last thing I'd want to do is go to sleep. But now it's like I get up there flying, and if it's going to be a long flight, I just go to sleep. It's
Yeah.
no big deal anymore.
I think the one thing that I'm not a fan of about flying is like when you're descending and ascending and going up and down, it really messes with my ears.
Yeah. Or if you get a lot of turbulence, that'll mess with you too. Because
Yeah.
one minute you're going down, then you're going back up, then you're going back down.
Yep.
It's just like going down a road with hills. That's really what it feels like.
Exactly.
I find it really cool though how you're flying, and when them air brakes kick on in the air, you can feel it. It's just like you're slowing down in a car.
Oh, it feels like a car.
And here
especially
you
those
are,
Bombardier
you're in
jets.
midair, and this thing is slowing down and it's making you lean forward because it's slowing down so much.
Goodbye.
And what's funny is like when you hear the
Jacksonville
engines,
Center,
because it's like,
Freedom Global 9er, Delta Whiskey Flight Level 310.
Yeah.
like even in those you can really feel it in those little Bombardier
Oh
jets.
yeah, you can. Yes, you can. With that one, incident that we had when we landed, he put them brakes on so hard, the pilot literally told me that it's going to need new brakes.
Wow.
I mean, he
burnt
really,
the brakes out.
he really had to apply the brakes hard.
Man. I just
Speaking of
wonder
that,
how
speaking of
Charlotte missed
brakes,
that.
Eurofly, I blew the brakes out on Eurofly once too. I had to repair them, so I know that works. Yeah.
Has Eurofly been receiving updates lately as far as like,
Yeah,
you know, I don't know when they're going to come out with the new, like the schedule flights feature and all that stuff.
sometime this year for sure, from what someone told me on there, that they just had another update the other day. Like, well, I mean, it updates anytime that you load it. If you run the launcher, it'll do the update when you run it. Yeah, they've been getting updates.
I think I kind of missed the Eurofly 2 campaign. I kind of would like. I wish they would have just revamped that and come out with a. Well,
Eurofly 2 is still there. You can still fly Eurofly 2.
Yeah, but like
I don't miss that campaign at all.
You don't?
Yeah, but I don't like how. Yeah, but I don't like how. I don't know. I don't like how training works in this too. Where it's more of a grind now to get. You just have to fly to most of the same places because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm still getting through all the airplanes just through the regular training. I'm not even doing passengers yet.
Yeah, what is it, like 9 flights?
You got to do a total of 10,000 miles.
10 flights in each plane.
Well, it's got to be 10 flights or 10,000
miles, yeah.
10,000.
I was going to say, could you theoretically, if you get...
You can't do 10 flights and only have 200 miles. You got to have at least 10,000 miles.
Well, I was going to say, couldn't you, in theory, with the bigger planes, if they hold more fuel, couldn't you have a 10,000-mile flight in one of them and complete that plane?
No. You can't just do one flight.
No, Brandon, because it's going to. It's not like 10,000 miles or 10 flights. It's 10 flights and 10,000 miles.
I don't know of any flight you could do 10,000 miles in one flight.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So it has to equal. So 10 flights have to equal up to 10,000 miles.
I mean, you got to think about that. 10,000 miles. That'd be a super long flight. You're talking. It's 3,000 miles plus from Texas to Hawaii.
Yeah.
So 10,000. I don't even know if there's a plane that does 10,000 miles. I don't know.
I mean, 10,000. You might get it like it's 777. Like we're talking like Philadelphia, maybe to New Zealand, maybe that's close to it. And,
yeah.
8,000. I don't know.
What was that one tour we did? Like, there was the very first flight. Oh yeah, it was that Red Eye tour where you had to go from
Perth
to fucking. Was it London?
No, it was somewhere in New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I think it was Auckland or something. It was a long flight.
Wow.
I was like, how in the world can anybody make that flight?
Hell, we were gonna do that. You know, we were planning to go to New Zealand to see my one of my like distant cousins or something.
Man, I'll never forget that flight I did. It took me 12 hours I think to get to freaking Russia.
Yes.
That was a long freaking flight,
and
man.
then on top of it, when you get there, you don't have an English-speaking controller.
Yeah, he didn't want to speak English. I'm like, I'm landing regardless, pal. You either better be telling me something in English or I'm coming in. That's it. Don't know what to tell you otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been speaking English because you were flying IFR. Like,
yeah.
It was VFR, fine.
But he didn't. He was speaking in freaking,
He was in Russian.
yeah. Because I was talking to Brandon when it happened. I'm like, I can't even understand this guy.
I was just trying not to laugh because it was so funny. Because it was like,
And I told
I
him,
can't understand what the hell this guy's saying.
yeah, I remember keying up and saying I could not understand that kind of language you're speaking there. But I'm telling you, I'm requesting to land. And then he still didn't speak in English. And I came back and I said, well, I'm landing. I'm going to take this as you're telling me to land. And then, of course, I had people announce that they were, taking off, so I would know. But there was hardly any traffic over there. More than once that I flew there, and there was really no traffic.
Yeah, on VATSIM, you don't, like, it's really only America and Europe that has traffic. And like Asia, all the other continents don't really have Russia, they don't really
The
have
UK,
traffic.
I've run into
United
traffic
Kingdom,
over Poland.
they get a lot of
Yeah,
traffic
the
over at the
United
UK, yeah.
They do.
Oh, it's
Yeah, like I
insane
said,
over there.
Yeah, like I said, mostly Europe and America is like that's the most vaccine traffic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything else is empty. For the most part.
Remember one time I was flying to Germany from somewhere, and I was coming
Distance to
over
descent
Poland,
692/0:129:8.
and I got a controller from Poland. I was like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah.
Allegiant 2840 heavy traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 360 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
There's an Airbus that's being told to announce traffic in sight, and they're not announcing. It's probably an AI.
124.7 Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey.
A lot of those people are multiplayer too, but they don't. They have ATC off, so they just
Yeah.
acknowledge it.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey Jacksonville Center radar contact. Continue.
I mean, a lot of those people on VATSIM, like they have the ATC off. They
31,012
put on
ASL.
multiplayer so they can see
279
other
knots
planes
indicated.
around them, and they just don't realize it. And
Yeah.
Minus 20 feet per minute. Wind 264 at 118 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Outside my house.
Wind is
Wind
264.
265 at 118 knots. Gust at 0
Or
knots.
no,
Wind 265 at 118 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
265 at
Wind
118.
265 at 118 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
So we're getting some wind now, folks. 118 on the wind.
Wow.
Daggone.
Wind 265 at 118 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Yeah, we're getting some major wind here.
Wind 265 at 118 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
265 at 118.
Heading 4.
And we're flying ahead
Heading
of
4.
4. So that means, let's see, 265.
Wind 265 at 118 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Yeah, that is some serious wind right there.
Total fuel 13,650.2 pounds.
Oh,
2,037.6 gallons. Total fuel flow 5975.
That's when you burn a lot. You'll burn fuel a lot quicker with wind like that.
Yep.
You guys to be back in a little bit.
Okay.
But hopefully,
279 knots indicated. 279 knots indicated. Total fuel 13,612.9 pounds.
hopefully that wind straightens up in a little bit because man, we're burning a lot of fuel.
Fuel flow pounds per hour. Engine 1 2984.
Like Sunday
Engine 2
I'll have to wear
2984.
a sweater.
Altogether, 2,000 and 2,000. That's 4,000. Another 9. 909. So 10, 11, 12. So we're burning over 5,000 pounds
Whoa.
on the hour in total. That ain't too bad. We'll be fine. We'll be around, I'd say my guesstimate will have about 4,000 pounds on our landing,
Mm-hmm.
which I like to see. The less that we got on landing, the better. But
I will say that's a lot better than what we used to have issues with Tramp. Remember, we'd always come in overfueled all the time.
oh yeah, come in with like 13,000 pounds.
Yeah. Boy, we'd pay for it too.
Yes, we would. Literally, because we wouldn't make very much on a flight.
Nope.
Then you got to remember old Thomas. Not
Yeah.
even he would start.
Yes.
He would start all kinds of flights, but he didn't finish them all the time. Like
He never finished. He'd always bail out.
yeah.
I remember that one time we were doing that all-day event, and I think we had a contest for that event, actually. And poor Josh, I think it was the second or third flight, he got off course because of tramp and over Michigan, and ATC was like, "Are you going to come back on course, sir?" Like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
And it wasn't his fault. Like, tramp literally took him off course. I was like, what?
Richland, South Carolina, United States.
We're over top of Richland, South Carolina right now.
Oh boy.
Hopkins, South Carolina, United States. 2.2 nautical miles, 191 degrees.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect ILS runway.
I bet you'll be going through the PA, Pennsylvania region.
Hopkins, South Carolina, United States. 3.4 nautical miles, 192 degrees.
Yeah.
Hopkins, South Carolina, United States. 4.4.
Computer,
Wait.
ask Big Sky what's the weather in Erie.
I want to thank you guys again. Those of you that's here with us on TikTok, I appreciate all of you. And hopefully you're enjoying the flight here that we're doing. If you ever got questions, like I said, I do have the chat fixed so I can see your messages now. So by all means, feel free to send messages over the chat. And
What's the alert?
make sure you're following us, and if you are, we'll follow you back. Most of all, we appreciate you, and be sure to give it your screen, tap on the screen to share with your friends and invite them over here to join us.
Man, I hope you don't have to go over the Erie region of Pennsylvania because they got lake effect snow.
I hope not.
Wind 265 at 122
And
knots.
winds
Gust at 0
of
knots.
over 35 miles an hour.
Oh, our wind has increased. We're at
Wind 265 at 122 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
265 at 122 knots.
Whoa.
We're getting major
Minus 33 feet per
wind.
minute. Minus 30 feet per minute.
Sounds
Minus
like you're
26 feet per
running
minute.
into a storm.
Minus 20 feet per minute. Minus 30 feet per minute. Minus 49 feet per minute.
Yeah, I don't know what we're coming into, but I do not like that wind like that.
Wind 265 at 123 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Wind, go away. Don't come back any day.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, Monday is going to be an exciting night. We'll probably have another guest on here with us. That'll be exciting. Super excited about that.
I think you guys will like our guest. He's a really nice person.
Yeah, really down to earth.
He'll definitely be a big help with our stream.
Absolutely. Especially, it's a good way to kick it off, you know?
Yep.
Definitely is. All right. We've had some good flights these last few flights, so at least we got that going for us. I've got the Honeycomb Alpha. I've got that adjusted pretty good. I mean,
Awesome.
takeoffs have been really smooth. You when you take off, you don't want to hear it on the pitch sit there and go like 2, 8, 10, 14, 17. That means you're taking off way
Yeah.
too steep, too fast.
Yeah.
But the way it's been doing it lately, it's just slowly increasing, and then I try to level it out when it gets to about 10 on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until I hear it say autopilot's kicked on, then I can let go of the yoke and let it do its thing.
Right.
But
Peter,
then
what time is it?
I've been working out here at the house. My nephew, he got a weight bar for Christmas, so I've been
Nice.
pumping that about 3 times a day, just doing so many each time. Like right now I'm doing 15 at a time, and I do that 3 times a day. So
Is it like the one where you just put the weights on the end of the bar and slide them on?
yeah, it's the bar, it's got the weights on the end of it, and there's 3 weights on each end.
Yeah.
It's not like a whole bunch of weight. I believe it's like 35 pounds, something like that. But you don't want to start out to where you can barely lift it. You want to be able to at least do 10 or 15 at a time.
You know, those are interesting because I remember when I was smaller, when I would see those, I used to roll those like the weights were just wheels because they were round.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually a lot of fun to do that.
Yeah, heck yeah. Check our wind here.
Wind 265 to 126 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
This wind is just not good. This is not good. Not good at all.
Wind 265 to 127 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
265 at 127 knots.
Oh boy.
Total fuel 12,794.
And we are burning the fuel bad like this. Bad.
Fuel flow pounds per hour.
Wow.
Engine 1 2999. Engine 2 2999.
Burning over, well,
Total fuel 12,777.2 pounds. 1,907.3 gallons. Total fuel flow 5993.
59.93 on the hour to 5,993 pounds on the hour, but that keeps going up when you got wind like this. You are going to burn fuel. It just makes
Oh, yeah.
sense.
Wind 265 to 127 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Come on, wind, go down or
Heading 0. Heading 0.
we're on a straight heading of 0, heading straight north.
Heading 0.
I wish you'd give us a.
Heading 0. N. N. 31,015
I bet you're
PSL.
still in North Carolina somewhere.
Lancaster, South Carolina, United States.
Lancaster?
Union, North Carolina, United States.
Nope, Union.
That's in,
Union, North Carolina, United States.
Union, North Carolina now. It was Lancaster,
wow.
South Carolina. But now we're in North Carolina.
Waxhaw, North Carolina, United States. 4.6 nautical miles, 348 degrees.
The other
Peter,
nearest city to
what's
us
the
is
weather in
Waxhaw.
Union, North Carolina?
Union, North Carolina, United States.
Yeah, Union.
Wind 265 to 127 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
It's still saying at 127 knots on the wind.
Wow. The weather's clear there. There's no reason why it should be windy like that.
Well, yeah, but being up this high, if there's clouds or anything because of the weather coming in, we got weather coming in this weekend, so it could be part of that cloud cover.
Y'all got snow coming in this weekend?
Yeah, I guess there's a chance we can get up to 8 to 10 inches.
Oh, man. Yeah, we got cold weather coming this way too, but they're still not sure about the winter precip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're monitoring it. They're saying now there's an increased possibility of travel impacts here in this area where I am. Which, if that keeps going up, I better get some food.
Let's see. Kate, hello to you. You sent a message, direct message, but still, that's okay.
What'd they say?
Just hello, and I ended up. No. Opened up the wrong thing here. Here we go. What's your number one goal for 2025? I don't know.
What was that?
That's what the number one goal was for 2025.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. See, we just got 8 new followers. That's why I say we're getting them quick, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd have to think about that, about being my main goal for 2025. I got a few of them.
Envoy 3847 heavy traffic is 1
Yeah,
mile
that's
at 15,300 feet Airbus
considering we're only the second day of the year. That's kind of a tough question to answer right now.
American 2906 feet heavy traffic is 2 o'clock 3 miles at 15,300 feet Airbus A20N.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Report them in sight. Envoy 3847 heavy, you are 12 miles southeast of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 118.1 when inbound.
I'm back.
Did you have a nice dinner?
Yeah.
Tower on
Total fuel 12,728 p.m.
Envoy 3847 heavy.
Let's see.
Wind 266 at 124 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
And wind went down to 124, so maybe we're getting out of it.
Heading 1. Heading 1. Wind 266 at 124 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Wind 266 at 124 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Total fuel 12,205.2 pounds. 1,820. Distance to descent 567/0 cold 115.35.
Level 360. Sunwing 5453 heavy Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue.
I've got 2 cups sitting here on my coffee table.
Heavy contact Atlanta Center on 125.15.
Yep.
Good day.
Got what? 2 cups? Is that what you said? You got 2 cups?
2 cups. Yep, 2
Oh.
big steel cups.
Josh, what'd you have for dinner, buddy?
We had, well, I had like some chicken and I made like homemade shrimp and
Right on.
breaded shrimp was pretty good.
Was it fried?
Yeah, French, the shrimp was, yeah.
Nice. How
7:29
much
p.m.
chicken was rotisserie at that?
No, it's not rotisserie this time.
I love rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah, the ones from Aldi is pretty good.
I thought you might have had some stuffed cabbage.
No, we haven't had that. Like, I thought we were going to on Christmas and stuff.
I tried something called a cabbage roll a few nights ago. Had like hamburger meat in it. It was pretty good. And I normally don't eat cabbage.
American 1790 heavy, you are 26 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 10.
Sorry, I didn't even see your message.
ILS runway 18 left approach via Cavity transition. Cleared to Cavity.
Yeah,
My
iOS
cousin
would
messaged
do
me and
that.
I didn't even say it.
That's iOS for you.
I'm
I've
telling
had
you.
that problem. Dude, I've had the problem where you've messaged me and I haven't seen them and I just went and looked.
Yeah. Give me 1 second,
It's
guys.
annoying. Alright.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey contact Atlanta Center on 125.15. Good day.
125.15 Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey. Goodbye. Atlanta Center Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey flight level tree 10.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey
I
Atlanta
feel like
Center
having some
radar
ice cream, but I don't
contact.
have any.
I was going to say, that sounds good. I don't even have any.
I might
Let's-
go get some Ben and Jerry's
Southwest 38
Wind
brownie
266
ice
at 120 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Okay, looks like the wind is dying down. We're at 120 now on. So we'll see here.
Man,
128.8 Southwest 389er tree heavy. Goodbye.
maybe
I
I'll
hate
get
the
some
way
Bluebell ice cream.
that the iPhone does the messages now.
Oh, with that collapsed stack nonsense.
Yes.
I know it. I hate it too.
I think you can turn that off.
No, you can. It will not turn off.
No,
can't, like-
you have to turn it off in settings, I think, somewhere.
You do, but the problem though is, Josh, even though you have it selected to show as list view, it won't do it. It shows it as that stack view.
Yeah, I don't think you
Oh,
can just
huh.
turn it off. But well, I think you can
You
get it to
can't.
where it reads you the message. You can make Siri read you the message, but I don't like that because then that just makes it where if you're in public, people's going to hear what Siri says. Like,
Yeah.
you know. All right, let's see.
Wind 266 at 117 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Okay, yeah, wind is going down. We're down to 117 knots now.
31,016. Minus 20 feet per minute.
Oh yeah, I think you're coming out of that, whatever it was.
Yeah, it must have been. I don't even know.
Wind 266 at 116 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Heading 2.
Well, and I think it's the plane is starting to turn its nose to the east more than what it was, so I think it calculates the wind too by if you're facing directly into it or
Yeah.
Wind 267 at 115 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
yeah, we're 115 knots now on wind, so it's dying down.
Total fuel 11,660.
I'm glad it is
That's
because
good.
our fuel, we've
Total fuel
got
11,659.
11,659 pounds.
I was really starting to get concerned
Yeah,
about
like,
fuel burn.
The
So
PMDG, like compared to like the when we used to use Tramp, the PMDG is way better at fuel burn.
yeah, it is. Well, I was experimenting with the
Allegiant 2840 heavy traffic is 9
oh, what the heck is it called?
39er 0 Cessna Skyhawk.
Anyway, one of the options on SimBrief, like it's like P01, P02, P0.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's for
Um,
the fuel fuel contingency. That's for like
Well, it
you know,
had
if you
it
want to
set
change the fuel burn.
before. It had it set to P03, and that was too much. So I moved it down to P02, and I think I like it better.
I mean, the default is 0, especially with PMDG. Like,
Now the default's
you don't-
P03 now. If you go and look, like,
oh shit.
unless it's just because I saved my default settings, but 0 is nothing. If you set it to P0 or whatever, where it's just 0, then that's the default. I think.
Yeah,
You're right.
you don't need with the PMDG. You don't need
Minus
any
54 degrees.
contingency because it handles fuel burn well.
Yeah, but it depends. You got to realize though, it depends on what your cargo is. If you're hauling cargo, then that's going to make a difference compared to if you're not hauling cargo. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
But for us, technically in the sim, we could set it to P00 and it wouldn't. We really don't need to adjust it because at least I'm not hauling any cargo in that right now. 'Cause I'm not doing a flight for like an airline.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Wind 268 at 109 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Yeah, we're 109 knots now on wind, so we're coming out of it. You're right, Brandon.
That's good.
I don't know what it was we was going into, but
Sounded like you were
278
going
knots
into
indicated.
part of the jet stream or something.
yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Distance to descent 500/0 colon 1638.
I've not done a flight to Toronto for a minute. I almost messed up and put in Calgary, and I don't mind it, but I don't feel like dealing with Calgary tonight.
Yeah.
Wind 269 at 105 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Oh yeah, we're 105 knots now, so that's good. Thank God.
Yeah.
I think we need to start Brandon out on his first flight being in a Bombardier
No.
or yeah, Bombardier or the
If you think I'm gonna fly a Bombardier, you got another thing coming.
put him in the fly-by-wire.
I'd love to fly that one if we could.
Right now you wouldn't because we can't do much with it.
I know, that's the problem.
The web interface you can do quite a bit, but we still can't access the
Electronic
bag.
flight bag.
Yeah. If we could access the flight bag, we'd be able to fly it.
Yeah, no, yeah. If they put the bag in the web interface, I'd be flying it right now.
That'd be an awesome plane to
That is
fly.
a nice plane, dude. It sounds good. The effects are good.
Delta Whiskey. Goodbye. Washington
That is a
Center,
good
Freedom
plane.
Global Niner, Delta Whiskey Flight Level Tree 10.
Freedom Global Niner Delta Whiskey Washington Center radar contact continue.
There was a guy that I watch on YouTube, and he talks about all the different airplanes and stuff, and he was talking how there's so many good planes that the United States put in where we just can't fly them no more. And it's like, there were some good ones. I mean, yeah, they took
It's sad, really.
they took more fuel and stuff, but I mean, look at the 777. You know, that's a good airplane.
Center Allegiant 2840 Heavy
really good airplane.
I just think it's sad that we have let a lot of our planes like that go to waste.
Everything that's sad too is all them fighter jets that get sent to the boneyard.
Hmm.
You know, when technically they could be put back in the air, but
I think we're getting new fighter jets soon. I think like the Raptor
I'd like to see
35.
something. I'd
I
like
think.
something to happen with the fighter that Elon Musk designed, the UFO one.
That's pretty scary though. If it can burn pilots out of a seat with
I mean,
radiation.
it's got some pretty advanced technology, and I think that's why the government won't allow any use of it. But I bet you if we was in a bad enough situation, they would break that thing out. You know they would, dude.
Oh, they would have to.
They'd get that thing out. Because it can turn, it can spin.
Yeah, from what I've read, it can turn on a dime.
Interesting was my nephew yesterday was showing me a video that he took here in Scott County. There was a drone. Now this wasn't. This was not a man-flown aircraft. This was a drone, but it was bigger, if not as big as one of your big jets. The only thing was in the
Josh,
video.
look at that.
In the video, you can
Drone
see
sighting in Scottsburg.
you could see the thing turn on the spot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it could turn on the spot. Like Devin had said, how in the video you seen it go in one direction, then it turned and went a completely different direction just right there on the spot, just spinning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it could be connected to the drone sightings in Jersey.
I know that was a big drone. He said, like it was massive.
Josh, what's the latest on that? Have you heard any more about that?
Drone? No.
Any more drone sightings in Jersey?
Nope.
I wonder which ones you guys spotted there. If it was the big one like Devin saw.
What I read, yeah, they were pretty big. I still want to know what the heck they were doing.
Waiting on a message back. Yeah, I wanted to look that up and see what the other ones looked like. I wonder if that was one of them.
If it was, then that's scary. Now they're moving into your area.
Now, what's scary is some of the stuff that, and I'm gonna watch how I say this. So just kind of try to read what I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
Is China had made some pretty serious, let's just say, it'd be bad if America was attacked on their own soil.
Yeah.
I think you can add that up.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Watch what I say, because I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So,
That would be scary.
and I don't know if they're claiming that was theirs or not. The spottings, I don't know, but I believe,
I haven't heard any more about it.
I will say this, I think that the next big event of something that will happen at some point, I believe it will be a drone attack.
I hope you're. I
hope
really
I'm
hope you're wrong.
But think about it. It's never happened.
No, it
And
hasn't.
the technology is there.
I just hope you're wrong.
I hope so. But to talk on a normal level here, would it not be the smart way to go after something is using the latest
would be.
technology.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, we would be on it quick, but it'd still be bad though.
Yeah, it would.
If anybody new is joining us here on TikTok, I want to welcome you to the live stream here. We're doing a flight from Miami to Toronto. We got about 48 minutes left until we get to descent and land over in Toronto. I want to remind you to tap on the screen, also share with your friends, invite them over to the live stream. If you have just started following us, we will follow you back. Just take note that I do check the TikTok 2 or 3 times a day to follow new people. We appreciate you guys following us and showing your support. And then again, if you're just tuning in every Monday at 7 p.m., make sure you tune in if you want to join and listen to some, I guess we can call it a Bible study stream. So if that's something you're about and you want to learn about, we encourage you to join us every Monday at 7 p.m. This Monday, I think we'll have our first guest. Normally it'd be me and my friend Brandon here running it, but we plan on bringing people in as much as possible.
Exciting times, folks.
Let's take a look at the wind here, see what we're looking at now.
Wind 269 at 92 knots, gust at 0 knots.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wind 269 at 92 knots, gust at 0 knots.
269 at 92.
Heading 4.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Here in the last 45 minutes, we have been turning super slow. We started out at 0 on the heading, and we're now facing 4. To give you an idea of how slow we've been turning.
Wow.
But yeah, we're definitely out of the red zone. Anything under 100 or anything at 100 or above, I call that the red zone, because
Yeah, I was getting really concerned about that when your fuel burn rate was going up like
yeah,
that.
if it would have reached 130, I would have been very concerned about the fuel.
Total fuel 10,245.1 pounds.
But we're at 10,000.
Total fuel 10,236.0 pounds. 1.
Almost 10,000 pounds right now, but we got
Distance to descent 417/0 code 05626.
56 minutes, not 46. So I think we'll have enough fuel. We'll be fine because the wind's dying down. So we should be burning less fuel. It only makes sense.
Fuel flow pounds per hour. Engine 1 2933. Engine 2 2933. Total fuel 10,193.8 pounds. 1,521.6 gallons. Total fuel flow 5862.
Yeah, it's a little less, 58.62. The less makes sense. Less wind, less
Yeah.
burn. So
Yep. Peter, stop Brandon's Echo Dot. I wonder if this charging case will fit. My iPhone brick that I got my watch charging in.
alright. Let's see where we are here. Where do you think we are, Brandon, before I even look? Where do you think we are?
Wind 269 at
Probably somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Alright, let's take a look.
Pocahontas, West Virginia, United States.
We are
Pocahontas, West Virginia, United States.
Pocahontas,
Pocahontas, West Virginia, United States.
West Virginia.
Okay. Not bad.
I've never heard of that name before, Pocahontas.
Well, this fit.
Well, I could be butchering that name too, but it sounds like it's saying Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Washington Center Spirit Wings 157 Tree Heavy is at flight level 295 climbing flight level 300. Spirit Wings 157 Tree Heavy Washington Center radar contact continue. Lufthansa 439er Heavy traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 330 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Wind 270 at 93 knots, gust at 0 knots.
I may have found a solution to my
Wind 270 at 93 knots, gust at 0 knots.
problem.
Wind 270 at 93 knots, gust at 0 knots.
270 at 93 knots. Did you? You fixed it?
I think so. I've got it plugged into my iPhone
Northern West Virginia, United States, 2.8 nautical miles.
charging brick that my watch was using to charge.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it charges the case in the headset.
Good deal.
So we'll see what happens.
You have a watch, don't you?
I have an Apple Watch, yes.
I was going to say that one day when you were saying you wanted one, I thought, wait a minute, he's got one.
No, I've got one. I want a newer model. I've got an older model of Apple Watch.
Still works good though, don't it?
It works okay, but it's kind of slow because of watchOS 11.
Oh, yeah.
128.6 Freedom
Now I'm
Global,
going to
9er
test
Delta
and
Whiskey.
see if my theory's right.
Washington Center.
I bet you Josh is right.
What,
I'm saying my USB port on my Mac might have gone out.
well, especially if your Mac wasn't on, it's not going to work.
Oh, it's on. I'm going to test that theory right now, actually.
I didn't think you had a Mac that worked.
No? It still works.
What, your Mac?
Yeah, the USB port still works, so why is it not charging my case?
It might. Well, you got to remember too. Some USB ports only put out so much. Maybe it's not putting out the right amount to charge it.
I'm wondering that too. That's why I switched it to my iPhone brick that I have charging my watch.
Yeah.
That should definitely put out the right amount of charge for that.
Did you say your iPhone brick? Is it a brick in the shape of an iPhone?
No, that's what they call the stupid wall plug.
What's it got, like more than one plug on it?
No, it's just the regular plug that you used to plug into the wall for the iPhone. It has a USB type plug on one end.
Right.
Randolph, West Virginia, United States.
Randolph, West Virginia.
Webster Springs, West Virginia, United States.
And the next city closest to
Webster
us,
Springs, West Virginia, United States.
Webster Springs.
Webster Springs, West Virginia, United States. 18.3 nautical miles, 243 degrees.
West Virginia.
Total fuel 9,616.9 pounds, 1,435.5 gallons. Total fuel flow
When
5870.
we get landed, I bet we'll have maybe 1,000, 2,000 pounds if we're lucky.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good. For sure.
Fuel flow pounds per hour. Engine 1, 2947. Engine 2, 2947. Wind 271 at 97 knots, gust at 0 knots.
Wind is staying steady at 97.
Wind 271 at 97 knots, gust at 0 knots. Total fuel 9,571.1 pounds, 1,428.7 gallons. Total fuel flow 5902.
Total flow 5902. It actually went back up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Wind 271 at 97 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Staying right at 97 knots.
Heading 359.
We turned our nose over back toward northwest, and we was facing at a heading of 4. Now we're facing at a
Heading
heading
359.
of 359, almost back oh gosh, that's what it is, that north wind, or when you're going north.
Wind 271 at 97 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Well, the wind's at 297, so that's coming in from the northwest.
Yeah.
So if we're flying north, no wonder it was so high, because it's hitting us at an angle right at our nose.
Oh, yeah.
Wind 271 at 97 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Oh, man.
Buchanan, West Virginia, United States. 10. Randolph, West Virginia,
That
United
is
States.
not good.
Distance to descent 358/0:050:2.
Not good at all.
No, definitely not. I'll tell you though, well, actually, Brandon, you've not even flown the PMDG at all yet, have you?
I haven't.
Nope.
And wait till you get to fly it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, dude.
I'm looking forward to that.
Even on your worst day, you're gonna love it.
I am definitely looking forward to that. No.
That said, I still wish that, I still wish that we can fly more. I like the iFly 737 Max that just came out.
Yeah, I would love to fly that. I seen a video with that one.
Well, unfortunately, with you-know-who, he doesn't want to seem to do anything. Unfortunately.
Distance to destination 494/0:1643. Wind 271 at 97 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Heading 8.
See, now we're facing back at a heading of 8. I wonder why it turned like that and then moved back over to. That's weird.
Some waypoints are like that. Like you'll turn around and turn back.
Well, that sucks.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey, contact Cleveland Center on 126
Wind
decimal
272 at 96 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Good day.
Heading 7. Wind 272 at 96 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
126.9er, 5 Freedom Global, 9er Delta
Oh,
Whiskey.
the wind went down to 96.
Wind 272 at 96 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Cleveland Center, Freedom Global, 9er.
Total fuel 9,247.3 pounds, 1,380.4 gallons. Total fuel flow 5909.
Freedom Global 9er Delta Whiskey, Cleveland Center. Radar contact continue.
Wind 272 at 96 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Wind 272 at 96 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Alright.
Harbor, West Virginia, United States. Philippi, West Virginia, United States. 1.4 nautical miles, 210 degrees. 30,999 feet ASM. 20 feet per minute. Total fuel 9,197.2 pounds, 1,372.9 gallons. Total fuel flow 5877.
1,000 pounds of fuel. Which,
Yeah. I bet you're going to be down to 1,000 when you
Distance to
land.
descent 338/0:045:43. Distance to descent 337/0:045:39.
45 minutes till descent.
Distance to descent 337/0:045:35.
337 miles. That ain't bad at all. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Probably about 2,000 pounds. A little over. 2,000, 2,500.
Oh, wow.
Wind 272 at 94 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Oh yeah, wind's dying down more. That's good. 94 knots.
Heading 6.
But it's obvious the wind's going to change depending on the way your nose is facing. Because now we're at a heading of
Heading
4.
7.
7. Heading to 7.
Gear up. Dot. Flaps 0. Wind 272 at 91 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Ah, there's my old Olympus recorder.
Oh, really?
Huh?
An Olympus recorder?
Yeah, Olympus DS50.
Wow. How old is that
Because
MacBook
we'll
that
be
you got
back
there?
in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, Josh, we'll talk to you. How old is your MacBook?
Josh left channel. Josh is logged out from 737 flights.
Well, find everything but what I'm looking for.
That
Oh well.
the MacBook you got, how old is that?
Oh god, dude, I've had this one
Wind
since
272 at 90 knots.
2012.
Gust at 0 knots.
So yeah, it's
Total fuel
no,
8,952.2 pounds. 1,336.3 gallons. Total fuel flow 5814.
2013?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised if I can even get on the internet with that.
Oh, it can still get on the internet.
Really?
I was looking for a plug that I could plug that case into. That's a little bit bigger because the
You don't have like an
iPhone
old
plug
iPhone box, one of them little square boxes you could plug it into?
that's what I have it plugged into right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
looking for a bigger plug like that. And I thought I had some, but apparently I don't.
That or they're just hiding on you.
It could be. But I needed somebody to go through this book and see if I got this case right. I wonder if there may be a button on that case I don't know about.
There could be. And
I
it'd
didn't
be
see one.
even like a flat one that feels flat, like the. I know, like on the iPhone cases, you can barely tell it's even a button because it's so flat.
Yeah, I saw a LED light on the front, but I don't think there's a button anywhere on there. I didn't see one anywhere.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that didn't mean anything, though.
Wind 273 at 85 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Oh yeah, we're getting out of this wind. We're down to 85.
Total fuel 8,774.7 pounds. 1,309.8 gallons. Total fuel flow 5828.
That's much better.
For
Fuel
sure.
flow pounds per hour. Engine 1 2916. Engine 2 2916. Total fuel 8,748.5 pounds. Distance to descent 304/0 colon 04131.
My watch didn't fall.
Distance to descent 303/0 colon 04128. Distance to descent 303/0 colon 04123. Distance to descent 302/0 colon 04119.
Cleveland Center on 128.45. Good day.
128.45
Okay.
Freedom Global, Niner Delta Whiskey.
Wind 273 at 82 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Oh yeah, winds at
Cleveland Center,
82
Freedom Global,
knots.
Niner Delta Whiskey.
Fayette, Pennsylvania, United States.
310.
Fayette, Pennsylvania.
Masontown, Pennsylvania, United States. 1.0 nautical miles. 327
Oh,
degrees.
yeah.
And Masontown, Pennsylvania.
Heading 8.
Nice.
We're on a heading of 8.
Heading 8. Wind 273 at 81 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Wind is 273 at 81 knots.
Wind 273 at 81 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
I bet you'll be going over Lake Erie at some
Heading
point.
8.
I don't know if we're going to go over it or if it's going to go around it. I'm not sure yet.
Which, by the way, folks, if you ever swim in that lake, it is cold.
Yeah, even in the middle of summer. It's,
Oh my god! Like it took my breath away when I swam in it. Even in the middle of summer, I was like, "Holy moly, this thing's cold."
you get way out there and there's there's like fresh springs right in the middle of the lake. And you can see the water coming up from like, coming up or whatever.
Yeah.
Not like shooting out of the water, but you can tell like where the water current's shooting up.
Like it bubbles up.
I'll tell you what's interesting is when I lived in Ohio, when I lived up in North Ohio, we went to Lake Erie, and you would not believe how long you could walk out from the beach. I mean, you could walk a long distance and it not even be at your waist.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly.
Like, be a little above your knees. I mean, eventually it gets down to your waist, but you got to be careful because if you get out there so far, it just drops off.
Yeah.
American 1004 heavy traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 340 Airbus A20N.
It was interesting when I was there though, because where I was at in Erie, you could literally, if you swam far enough, you could literally go across the border into Canada.
American 1004 heavy
Oh, yeah.
traffic.
That's how close it was.
JetBlue 735 heavy
They've got
traffic is 8 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370
they got
Airbus
stuff
A20N.
across now where you can't just swim over. You or walk over,
Yeah.
but now they got them bars and stuff across there, and even like, because otherwise people would try to go in and out of Canada that way.
Yep.
Because that lake connects to 3 different areas. It's Canada, Ohio, and then
And Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Pretty interesting.
Total fuel 8,394.0 pounds, 1,253.0 gallons. Total fuel flow
I gotta say
5866.
though, it was so funny when I landed in Erie. I remember when I took my phone out of airplane mode, it
Wind
literally said,
274.77
"Welcome
knots,
to
gust of 0
Canada." I was like, I'm not in Canada.
Because you're so
Total fuel
close.
8,373.4 pounds, 1,249.9 gallons. Total fuel flow 5868.
And that's when I
Wind
was
274.77 knots, gust of 0 knots.
Well, yeah, wind's dying down. We're at 77 knots now.
Fuel flow, pounds per hour. And
Go figure that 80% of the flight, though, the wind was over 100 knots.
Of course.
I mean, I've been in much worse wind before on here, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you get into the 130, 140 is when you start having turbulence that you can barely control.
fuel flow, pounds per hour. Engine 1,
Oh, yeah.
2931. Engine 2, 2931.
I had that happen to me going over Mammoth Lakes, California.
Total fuel 8,293. Distance to descent 269/0:03648.
Oh yeah, we're getting close. Half an hour we'll be landing.
Man.
Okay, hold on a second.
Alright.
Okay, folks, we're going to do something here. I didn't realize that somebody was showing up this soon. So I'm going to stop the live stream. Brandon, when I get back, we'll reconnect. We'll finish the flight. I'll pause it where it's at.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.38.2.0.
Okay. I'm gonna jump out of here and grab
Options
something
menu.
to eat.
Okay, so
Main row 1 column, act RTE Lex 1 slash 4 star initial out at 713. Program files with ops 30.2 point ops.
so when I get back, guys, we'll
Or if
me
you
and
want me to
Brandon.
wait on
Press
you,
hold
I
to restart.
can.
Press
What's
into main
that?
menu.
Do you want me to wait on you, or should I go ahead and go grab something to eat?
No,
Or
go
they
eat
count?
because I'm going to go down the road real quick. So I'm gonna disconnect the live stream, you guys. We'll reconnect it. Me and Brandon will as soon as I get back. And we'll leave off where we are now. So you guys have to go eat, Brandon, and I'll call you or message you as soon as I get back.
Start recording checkbox not checked.
Okay,
Stop streaming checkbox
sounds
checked.
good.
And we'll be back, guys. Be sure to follow and tap that screen. Give us some tappity taps. We appreciate it.